Hey, hey, check 1 2 1 2.
Right. Oh, test, test, test. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. We all have survived Christmas, and we're here. So what a great time, what a great break. And we're going to probably take some phone calls today and give you a chance to tell us how was your Christmas. Now, my name is Jim Weller, and you're watching and listening to a show called Weller Does Delmarva. We actually have been joining you here on My Cozy TV now for 156 times. That's 3 years. This is our 3-year anniversary, actually today, and we're here every Saturday, but there is a chance that this could be our last show with you on TV. So I want to make this real clear that write down Jim Weller and keep that in mind, because if we're not here next Saturday, we want you to join us on the Facebook, or just come on into Smith's Cafe next Saturday and watch the show made from scratch, okay? But right now, we're here. We're going to be here till 10 o'clock this morning. We're inside Smith's Cafe, and we're live right here on My Cozy TV, and we're also going to go live on Delaware 105.9, a radio station, in just a minute or two. So we're going to talk to Colin Walls here in just a second from Walls Service Center, and he's going to tell us what's going on in his world and why you should consider in the new year having your automotive repairs at Walls Service Center. Colin, good morning. You need your mic on? Oh my gosh, one more thing? All right, so anyway, I just want to let you know that Colin is a locally owned, locally operated automotive repair facility in downtown, not uptown, downtown Milford, Delaware.
That's right.
Okay? Centrally located.
Centrally?
Yeah.
South Central?
Well, you're in between Route 1
actually northeast.
and 113.
Right.
In between 1 and 113, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I am.
Okay. Closer to 1.
Right.
But not too far from 113.
And right on 14. So
right
anyway,
on 14.
Walls Service Center, right, downtown Milford. It's actually Northeast Front Street is what they call it.
Correct.
But it's Route 14.
Route 14.
Yep.
So anyway, by the Bicentennial Park.
Yep, right next to the Bicentennial Park, across from Abbott's Grill, next to Bicentennial Park. You got arenas over there, so lots of amenities in downtown Milford.
And it's across where Eckerd's used to be.
Yes, where Woolworths used to be, kind of across from where Eckerd's used to be.
Right.
All right, so Wallace Service Center. We burn up a minute talking about other things besides Wallace Service Center, where everything else is.
Right. And you're open today.
We are open today.
Okay.
I don't know if we have any appointments for today. I don't think so. I've actually got to go in and do some work today myself.
Ooh, okay.
So I'll be getting out of here about 8 o'clock.
All right.
So Wallace Service Center, all kinds of repairs, vehicle repairs. We did let's see, yesterday, what did we do? We had a thermostat job. So it started as a thermostat job, and we looked.
How did it start? How
as
does somebody know they have a thermostat problem?
Well, the temperature was lower than normal.
Which meant their heater didn't work as good.
Exactly. They also had a code in the computer. And then we got to looking, and we noticed this thing's got original hoses on it.
And what, it's got 80, 90,000 miles?
No, it's got 150,000 miles on it.
Oh, wow.
So we said, look, we're removing the coolant. The coolant's going to be going anyway.
Why don't we change
put
the
new
hoses?
Upper and lower hoses. Let's avoid that problem.
Yeah, because
6 months from now or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. And because
if they bust, then you lose the coolant. You're going to have all that expense again.
And then it overheats. And you take a chance of
cause having a motor
engine.
problem. Correct.
Right, exactly. So that's the things that we do. We're trying to look ahead and see what problem can we avoid.
Right.
What breakdown can we avoid?
Preventative maintenance.
Breakdowns are not scheduled. And,
because a breakdown is more costly.
It is, and we want to try. Well, it's more costly money-wise and your time because you didn't plan it. You didn't budget for it. You didn't, all these different things you didn't do. You just had a breakdown, and it's going to cost you a lot in time. Mostly is the biggest thing.
Right. Time is money.
Right.
And time costs money.
Right. So he already had it scheduled to have it in there, and he said, we've already got it in here, and he felt the same way. You know what?
And how that works is you talk to the people. Mm-hmm. You get your vehicle in there and you say, hey, I got this problem.
Right.
So this particular vehicle started out, my heater's not heating like it used to.
Yeah, the temperature's a little lower. My check engine light's on.
Oh, check engine light come on? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that's all good because the opposite of that would be it could have run hot.
Exactly, yeah.
All right. Yeah, so you take it all apart, you could fix that. And you pretty much can fix whatever. What's something you can't do there? I know you don't do tires.
We don't do tires and we don't do alignments, but
okay,
if
the alignment you got under control though,
and even tires. If
we're prepping for the radio already.
I'll talk to you in a half hour.
Okay, I'll prep. So, good morning, everybody. Jim Weller here, and we're going to be talking to our first guest in a minute. But to my radio audience, good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody on Delaware 105.9. My Cozy TV, Jim Weller's Facebook page, Smith's Cafe's Facebook page. Listen, we got a lot to tell you about. This is our last show for the year. Our last show for the year, and it may be our last show on TV. So we want you to watch twice as hard today in case we're not on TV next week. It just could happen. You never know. But anyway, we also want to encourage you to like us on Facebook. You could just friend request Jim Weller. You don't even have to friend request me. You can watch the show every week without even friend requesting me. But anyway, we're here. We're live. We're in Smith's Cafe. And I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. And I got this card, and I just wanted to let you hear it.
Wish everybody a very, very Merry Christmas. We say Christmas again very proudly. You're going to have a great year.
Incredible year. Okay? So anyway, I just wanted to say good morning to everybody, and I hope you had a blessed Christmas. And now it's going to be New Year's, and before you know it, we're going to be into next year in full swing. But anyway, we're here. We're at Smith's Cafe in Seaford, and we want to say a big thank you to the Smith family and Smith's Cafe because they sponsor the show. It's because of them we do the show here in the restaurant each and every week. The Weller's discount card, if you didn't get one yet, the 2019 model is out. 18 different discounts on it. We sell the card for $10. And here's the deal. Between now and the end of the year, which is today, we're open today from 8 to 1, and we're open Monday from 8 to 5. Last chance to get the card where you buy one, get one free. We've been selling the card for $10. You buy one for $10, you get another one free. So that special is going to go away. But if you want one, we've had people buy 10. We've had people buy 20. I think one person bought 50. What a great gift idea. Just what a great thing to have. You can literally buy them and resell them for all I care. But they're discounts every time you use it, and they're available at Weller's in Bridgeville. One more thing I do want to mention is accounting. accounting. It's the time of year when businesses are saying, did I make money? Did I lose money? Do I need to purchase anything? We have a lot of businesses buying trailers, trying to write them off of their taxes this year. So I have an accountant, and his name is George Luff. I talk to him a lot more this time of year than I normally do through the year, but he's my accountant, has been for years and years and years, and Luff and Associates does a fantastic job for me. So if you need an accountant, if you need some advice, you need some input, maybe you've been doing your own books, but you want to go ahead and get somebody else, they do personal stuff, they do business stuff. So whatever you may need. They also offer payroll services, which is kind of important as you close out the year and you got the W-2s and all that stuff. If you're looking for somebody to take care of all that for you and you just want to focus on running your business, Luff and Associates will help you out with their easy payroll system. You don't even have to deal with them for your accounting work, but you can. They're always looking for new customers, but you can just have them do your payroll, even if you do the accounting. So anyway, I'm just letting you know if you need help with payroll, Luff and Associates can help you as little or as much as you want. They also will help you with accounting work. Good people, been around a long time. 3 locations, Dover, Milford, and Rehoboth, and I'm very happy with them. I've dealt with them probably almost 30 years. It might be even 30 years. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's Luff and Associates, 422-9699. That's 302, of course, 422-9699. Whether you want to talk to Dover or Milford or Rehoboth, you just dial that one number, 422-9699, and say, hey, Jim Weller was talking about you. I'm happy with him, and I need some help with my accounting stuff. So want to do some tax planning, a lot of new taxes this year, tax laws. Everything is a lot different this year than it was last year. So you want to maximize on any deductions you can take. Luff and Associates, 422-9699, luffcpas.com on the web. Now, he has arrived. He's actually been here long enough to eat breakfast and drink an extra large something. Mountain Dew, probably. But anyway, good morning, Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines, here live on location.
Live.
Been very busy.
Yes.
And very excited. And we're going to do a little giveaway today?
We are.
Okay, so we're going to have to tell everybody the phone number because we're going to take a phone call.
Okay.
And we're going to have a quick contest. This is like an $80, $90 item, $100 item?
You can find them for as much as $75. We sell them for $50.
Okay, so at least a $50 to $75 item. We're going to give, what, 100 of them away or 50 of them?
We're going to give one away. This is my last one.
Oh, the last one. So it's a collector's item.
This is a collector's, yes.
Collector's item. It's brand new in the box.
Brand new in the box.
It's the password save thing.
Yes.
Right. So basically you put all your different passwords in it.
Yes.
And then it has one password.
Just remember that one.
Right. And remember where you have this.
Yes.
Okay. But anyway, Rick sells them all the time, and we're going to give one away this morning. Have you thought of how you want to give it away?
I'd like to see if one of my customers is listening.
Okay.
I mean, if it doesn't work, we'll do it the other way. But right now, I'd like to see if there's a customer of mine.
We've only got 3 hours to do this, so we don't want to make it too complicated. But anyway.
See if one of my customers is listening and wants to give a plug or let people know about us. But this right here.
You mean just if somebody that has dealt with you calls right now.
Would call right now and
422-7336. I want to make sure my radio audience knows the number. 422-7336.
Let's hope they have something good to say.
Yes. We would like a good, positive feedback on Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines. Call now if you want. And if you're the one who gets through, give us a good little feedback on Rick. Heck, I want you to be earnest, okay? I want it to be an earnest review, but you'll get that absolutely for free.
If we don't have a customer listening, let's give it to the, fourth caller?
Let's wait for a customer first.
Okay.
Just to be on the safe side, because they're getting their thoughts together. 422-7336. 422-7336. Is that a real call? Caller, are you there?
It's Jim. It's Snookie.
Snookie, have you...
I bought a copy machine for Rick.
Did you really?
Yes.
Yeah. And,
now, 20 years ago.
No, it's been a year ago.
A year ago.
Yeah,
okay.
Two.
2 of them.
Yeah.
And what do you copy?
Stuff, fire and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
And so what was it like dealing with Rick Fowler?
I had a little bit of trouble to begin with, and Rick, he took care of it.
Okay.
The first copy machine, a new guy come out to work on it, and Rick took care of me, give me a nice copy machine. And
now, you know you can't use a hammer on a copier.
Yeah, I know it.
Rick done a good job. I got a nice copy machine now, and it worked great.
Isn't it nice to deal with a company that's owned by somebody that cares?
Yes, hey, Rick, a good guy.
He is
Thank
a
you,
good guy.
Snookie. Appreciate that.
Good guy. Now, when are you going to buy something else?
I've been thinking about taking my wife's computer over and getting it tuned up, but I ain't done it yet.
Okay. And what kind of computer does Snookie use?
I don't leave none. I'm antique.
Antique. Paper and pen.
Pen and a paper. Yep.
When you run out of ink, you stop working.
Yep.
Well, so you bought a couple copiers. You're happy with him. And
Yes.
now, would you use this password safe?
Oh, man, Pat could. I don't know if I could, I would do it.
Okay. She's all right.
They're going to get my computer out and see if I couldn't work it.
Okay. Well, here's what you should do. You're going to be the one who wins this.
Yes.
And you got to pick it up at Rick's store. So why don't you bring Pat's computer in at the same time?
Yeah, might do that.
And
what time Rick closed today, noon?
We close at noon today, yes.
Are you going right back there?
I'm not. Mike is there.
Do you have one there though? 'Cause
I'll drop this off there.
Okay. All right. So it'll be there by 9.
It'll be there by 9.
It'll be there by 9, Snookie.
Oh, I can't leave until you get done.
Oh, okay. All right. So you'll be on till 10.
Yeah.
Hey, so if I go to and start stopping the show at 9, that just adds a whole hour to your week.
Yeah, they cut your bill down, too.
Cutting my bill down. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you would recommend no nonsense office machines?
Yes.
And you.
I think about getting a copy machine, a color one. A black and white, okay. But
Oh, here's what you need a color one for. Are you watching on TV?
yes.
You need to start making these. Huh? Oh, I thought you said take it down. So I'm just letting you know you need to start copying these. $500 bills, okay?
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah.
And they look good, too.
Okay, we're promoting too many things that our parents would not be proud of us.
Right.
All right,
New
well,
copiers
I've done
won't
that
allow
one
you to
time.
make copies of money.
for
I
real?
made a copy of one time, and I couldn't wait to carry that thing up. It looked so good.
You got nervous. You thought you'd give it out accidentally.
Yeah, right.
All right, well, Happy New Year, Snookie.
Yeah, thank you, Rick.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
calling.
Snook.
Okay. Now, would you say a new copier won't copy money?
The newer technology of the copiers can pick up the fact you're trying to copy money, and because copiers copy so perfectly, they won't allow you. It'll lock the machine up, and it'll throw up a service rent. You'll have to call a technician out to fix it.
No.
Yes.
I almost got to try this. We need to do this on the show. You need to bring a copier here. Golly day. All right. Well, anyway, we're not promoting making copy of money, okay? So that wasn't Rick's idea, and I don't even know why I said such a thing. So I'm going to retract all that because I'm trying to stay on TV, all right? So anyway, are you open today?
We are open today till noon. Mike is there. I know I'm out of time, but I want to offer anybody who got a computer for Christmas.
Oh, yeah, that's it, because that's a crazy offer.
Okay.
Anybody
Anybody
start
who
at the
buys-
beginning here. You're saying if somebody bought a computer somewhere else for Christmas. Or,
yes.
or received one.
Or received
Maybe they
one.
weren't the one who bought it.
Yes, and you didn't get it from us. Now, normally we offer about $400 worth of services and programs with anything we sell.
Free.
Okay?
Okay,
Now,
so you're gonna do
if
this
you
for-
want those and you didn't get it from us,
Okay.
and you want those, we're going to do it for half price.
$200.
$200. You're going to get
No
$400
kidding.
worth of
Like,
software
what do you
and
get
services.
for $200?
You're going to get the remote access, which
Oh,
means we can
yep.
remote into your computer anytime, anywhere.
Yep.
You're going to get the free virus protection.
Okay.
You're going to get a copy of Office Pro,
Office Pro,
which
so
is
that's an upgrade.
$150 just for that.
Okay.
Okay. You're also going to get where we're going to clean out the computer of all the new stuff that came with it that slows your system
Okay.
down. And we're going to tune it up, and we'll also transfer your data from your other computer onto
Really?
the new one you just bought.
Hook up their printer.
Yes.
For $200.
For $200.
That's a good deal.
And if
So
they
you're
don't
saying
want
whether they bought a regular computer, a desktop, or a laptop
Correct.
somewhere else, it's got to be fairly new.
Yeah, as long as, if they got one, they want that done, we'll do it for half price.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a strong offer. Now, you're only talking to the first person that takes advantage of that?
No, anybody who's got one that they want it done to, we'll do it for $200. We're going to do that for all of January.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But you're saying normally when you buy a new computer from No Nonsense,
We
this is
offer that
all
for
done.
free. Yes, that's all for free.
Wow. That's a pretty good value.
So
All right. that would almost inspire somebody that's on the fence maybe just to buy a new computer. So do you have, I know you said you've been incredibly busy.
Yes.
Is there much stuff left on the shelves?
We stocked back up last week, so we're pretty good.
Right.
We are slight on a few things.
All right, but you have new and used tablets, laptops, computers, gaming systems.
We can still get whatever they need. Anything you need, we can get it within a day or two. So.
Okay, so you're not far out.
No.
All right, and you give all kinds of free advice and input, and you just want the opportunity to meet people, make an impression on them, and say, hey, am I the type of business you'd like to deal with?
That's right.
Because not every time, when you buy something online, it doesn't always go as planned.
No.
And then there's zero service, so that's what you're all about, good service. All right, 856.
7381. 856 7381.
Who's working today?
We got Mike in there today.
He'll be there at 8?
He'll be there. He should be there now.
Okay, so you can call and say good morning to Mike. And open till noon.
Open till noon.
And then what's your plans? Open Monday?
We are open Monday. We are
so
closed
anybody got
Tuesday.
any year-end spending? Somebody says, I want to get that copier in this year's bookkeeping.
We will be there
I want
Monday.
to get that computer in this year's bookkeeping.
Yes. In fact, we're pretty busy Monday.
But you could still allow people to purchase.
Oh, absolutely.
Might not be able to deliver. Okay, but so Monday's no spending limit?
Oh, as much as they'd like.
Okay, so on Monday, you can buy all you want.
Yes.
Okay, I'm dragging this out, as you notice.
I see that.
All right, anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay, well, Happy New Year.
I really appreciate being on
I want
the
to
show.
thank you, because we don't know if we're going to stay on TV.
That's right.
So you've been a big supporter of the show, and I want to say thanks a lot.
3 years now, right?
Yeah, but you've been on longer than 3 years. But this is our 3-year show. This is our 156th show. I can't even believe it. Can you remember when all this mess started?
No. I remember being in the Dry Zone for the first year.
Yeah. So you've been a good supporter, No Nonsense Office Machines. We have a fantabulous audience, and we want to say thank you, because I believe they'll follow us right on over to Facebook if need be. But, we're just waiting for the transition to take place, and then we will know later next week whether we're a go next Saturday or a no-go.
Okay.
So, all right. Thanks, Rick.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. All right. So anyway, new copier will not copy money. And I was only kidding. I was not suggesting that. I don't want anybody coming in here with any kind of jackets with bright yellow lettering FBI on them or anything like that. So anyway, we're here, and we'd like to hear from you. So if you've enjoyed the show and you watch the show on TV and you'd like to comment in any way, shape, or form, call me, 422-7336. If you're listening on the radio, we'd love a radio caller, if you would. 422-7336. How you liking the show? Got any comments? You want to wish everybody a Happy New Year? Now is your chance. The phone call is free. The opportunity to talk will be free. And then what you say will be determined how valuable that is by what you say. So anyway, 422-7336. Mark Johnson, Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Services. First of all, if you've been down Shawnee Road, I think that's the right road, you've seen his front yard with the Christmas light display. It's been phenomenal. Thank you, Mark. You do a great job. I appreciate you doing that. My grandkids love it every time they go by. I love it every time I go by. So thank you for that. Mark Johnson, though, and his partner, Don Lindsay, own a business called Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Services, okay? And if you need anything done, whether you need something fixed, whether you have a broken window, a doorknob that's not working right, you want something a little more involved than that, whatever you may need, whether it's a big project or a little project, it starts with a phone call and a free estimate. And the nice thing about Mark, because I talk to him all the time, okay? I've just got stuff going on all the time, and some of the projects he says, Jim, I'm a candidate for that. And some of them he says, Jim, I think you would be better off to get a flooring specialist to take care of that or whatever. So if you have something you need done, whether it's around your business or your home, Mark and Don have over 25 years experience. They're fully licensed and insured. They know what they're doing. They won't get into something they don't know. And they pretty much are the guys that do the work. What you see is what you get. So they're good guys, they're hands-on, and they'll do a good job for you. So it's Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Services. I'll see you, Steve. Happy New Year, young man. See you both. Bye-bye. So anyway, that was Steve, in case you didn't know that. He enjoyed a good breakfast, and we bought his breakfast. But anyway, Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Services, Mark Johnson, Don Lindsay, locally owned and operated. Estimates are free. Good people. So if you need something done, you got a project for next year, you're thinking about it, or you got a window that's just always drafty and leaking or whatever, you give them a call. Interior, exterior, home repairs, flooring, decks, drywall repair, kitchen counter, backsplash work, doorknobs, paddle fans, whatever, you give them a call. Now on Facebook, it's called Atlantic Home Improvements on Facebook, and we'd like it, they'd like it if you would like their Facebook page. Their phone number is 302-500-0133. That's 500-0133. Check them out. Licensed and insured. Estimates are free. Good, honest, fair day's work, and they'll do a good job for you. Now, phone calls. We do have a collage. I forgot all about that. You probably even sent me a note, maybe. I don't know. I sometimes get them. Anyway, listen to me. We're going to play a collage right now. So for the radio audience, I'm just going to narrate, okay? Here we go. Coming up today on this show, first guest was Rick Fowler. Also, Bob Backman from WRDE is going to be hanging out with us. Norman J. Jones is also here. We see him. He's already here. Ed Gossett from High Branch Partners is going to talk a little bit about business consulting. Justin Ward, Invisible Fence. And also, I'm going to have Bill West, the mayor of Georgetown, who's going to be telling us all about what's going on New Year's Eve at Georgetown, because I think the weather's changing, but they're having a party no matter what. And he wants to tell you all about where, when, how, and why in the town of Georgetown. So we have a lot going on today. We're inside Smith's Cafe in Seaford, Delaware. If you've never had any food here, I guarantee you're going to enjoy it. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you want. If you have a Weller's discount card, you'll save 10% each and every time you eat here, okay? They're open 7 days a week. It's made from scratch. Good home-style cooking. Great environment. It's a nice big restaurant. They got a room here and another room attached to it. They have a salad bar, a soup bar. Well, not a soup bar. They have homemade soups, but they have homemade cakes and pies, and they do takeout orders. And it's just a great place to get some food, okay? So if you're just tired of these restaurants that, you know, just truck it all in and stick it in the microwave or whatever, at Smith's Cafe, they make it from scratch. And if you like dumplings or hot roast beef sandwiches or hot turkey sandwiches or crab cakes, you know, if you want some good food, this is the place to eat. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or you're allowed to eat here 3 times a day if you want. If you have a Weller's discount card, you will save 10%. You got a $8 bill, you save 80 cents. And if you got a $28 bill, you save $2.80. So it's a great savings to use the Weller's discount card. Also, Smith's Family Restaurant, Smith's Cafe, is inside the Delmarva Teen Challenge thrift store, which is like a mega thrift store, like 30-some thousand square foot thrift store. So if you've never been there, check that out. Don't forget, Weller's Utility Trailers will be open today at 8 o'clock. We are going to be very busy. We just are kind of letting you know that up front. The prices of my trailers right now are the lowest they've been in over a year, and they're all going up. They're not only going back to where they were, there's price increases also. So if you ever wanted a trailer, if you're even going to buy one in the next 6 months, we'll give you 6 months same as cash if that helps you out. But you will not get a better deal anywhere else. I've got the deals. I've got the selection. All I need is for you to come on in. Today we're open from 8 to 1 and Monday 8 to 5. And then after that, all the prices are going to be more. I mean, one of the things we have that's a heck of a deal is a 76-inch wide, we'll call it a 6x12 landscape trailer, brand new, $1,299. Look around. Some places are $1,500 and some dollars. Some are $1,399. Some are $1,450. $1,299. And then I've got some really nice used trailers, open and enclosed, aluminum trailers, landscape trailers. We got a little bit of everything. Now, I do want to brag on one more of my advertisers, my supporters of the show. And I want to let you know, if you ever want to be on the show, you want to buy some advertising, we're going to be having some more advertising opportunities starting with the first of the year, okay? So, L&W Insurance Agency, you hear me talk about them every week. I really like my insurance agency. I like my insurance agents, the people I deal with. I have many properties, vehicles, liability insurance, health care, life insurance, and so on. I deal with L&W for pretty much every bit of insurance I buy. I've even got media insurance, umbrella insurance. They have renter's insurance. So if you need insurance, whether you need it for yourself, for your business, you want a second opinion on what you got, give them a call. It's 302-856-7828, 302-856-7828. Right in that order. On the web, it's lwinsurance.com. Good people, good. They're real good when I have a claim. When I have a claim, they get right in the middle of it and take care of it. I don't have to be bothered with it. I like that kind of service, okay? A lot of companies just give you an 800 number and send you on your way. It's not how it rolls with L&W. So give them a call, 856-7828, if you need any type of insurance. If you want to talk about the insurance that you already have and make sure you're properly and adequately covered, they can help you out with that, all right? I've been dealing with them for years and years and years, 25 plus years, and I'm very, very happy with them. I'm so happy I don't even shop them. I just like dealing with them, okay? And when they come to me and we go over all our insurance, they'll give me quotes from like 5 different, not trailer companies, 5 different insurance companies to say, if you dealt here, here's how much it would be, and there, and so on. So they do shop it around for me. They're an independent agent, so they're not stuck with just one company. L&W Insurance Agency, 856-7828. Tell them I sent you. All right, I see that Justin Ward has arrived. We're going to talk to him in a minute. We're going to take a break from the radio, folks. So just switch right over to My Cozy TV right now or Jim Weller's Facebook page because I don't want you to miss anything, okay? And we'll be back in a couple minutes. So anyway, folks, we're inside Smith's Cafe here in Seaford. You've heard me talk about that. You see people come in and go on. There's people at the tables and eating and enjoying breakfast and watching the show and chiming in. They're not chiming in. They're listening in. They're probably chiming in over on their own, but anyway. So anyway, Colin Walls is with us this time, and he's here, and he's live, and he's going to talk about his business, Walls Service Center.
Right. I got my eye on that $500 bill over there.
It's pretty
nice.
Keep
an eye on it for you.
Yep, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
so
that's
anyway.
neat. That's the first one I've ever seen or touched or held.
Okay. In my life, I only had one other one.
Really?
Yep. So when I got married, when Denise and I got married, my dad gave me one, and unfortunately, we needed it at some point to spend
what
it
if
and
that's
use
the
it.
same one?
What if that is the same one? So
You never thought of that, did you?
I didn't. But my son Jimmy gave it to me for Christmas, and it was a big hit. So haven't had one in a long time. I haven't had one in 40 years. In fact, one's not even crossed my path in 40 years.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
Isn't that
surprised
odd?
nobody's bought a trailer with it. Had a
Me
stack
too.
of them.
Yeah, had a whole stack of them. Yeah.
Wow.
So
anyway, Wall Service Center, we're open today.
Okay,
and,
what time?
we do accept $500 bills too.
You do? Okay.
Yep, we do.
What time you open it?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, Tracy will be there, have the doors all open, and Ron will be there. And I know we have a couple jobs we've got to work on this morning. Matter of fact, I'll be leaving here at 8 o'clock to head up there to do some work. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm super excited about that.
Well, you kind of are. It's your business.
No,
you like
I really
working
am.
on stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
And you're ready to go. So
I am.
Colin, as an owner-operator, and I think that's kind of rare nowadays that you can go to an automotive repair facility and literally cross paths with the guy that owns it.
Well, an automotive repair facility that's got 4 generations of one family being there, and we're not all there right now, but 2 generations. Me and my sons are there, and so 1958 is when it started. So I mean, it's a long time
60 years.
Family business. My grandfather started it, and it's not like somebody else started it. Actually, my uncle bought it, or my uncle started it before then, and my grandfather bought it off of him.
No kidding.
Traded a house for it. Actually.
Really?
Yeah, traded a house for the business.
Wow, that's kind of cool. Isn't
It is.
Horse trading, except house trading.
That's right.
No horses, house trading.
House and shop trading. That's right.
That's kind of cool. Isn't it?
It is. It really is. So,
wow.
But anyway, we've been in business since 1958. That's when my grandfather bought it. 1958. So
off your uncle?
Off of my uncle, his brother-in-law. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yep.
That's a long time, isn't it?
Do you remember a guy named Doug Emery from Milford?
Vaguely.
He was an insurance salesman.
Okay.
If you ever met him, you would remember him because
him.
he was a salesman for sure.
No kidding.
Yes. Yep.
And that's who started it?
Yeah, well, he bought it from somebody, I think, too. But
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
So it's been around a long time.
It's been around a while.
But
and it was
in
originally
the city of Milford, you've got to be one of the longest sustaining businesses.
I thought we were doing good. I thought we might have been the longest one. But no, we're not. Kevin Short brought up Bay Health.
Yeah, I'm talking about owner-operated.
Yeah, well, Marvel Agency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's good company.
Wright's Napa.
Yep.
They've been around a long time. I think they might have been around either about the same time as us or before us.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's only 2.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking less than a handful.
There's definitely not many. That's for sure. So.
Gosh, look at the amount of city taxes you've paid. In other words, the city of Milford has really, when you think about it, benefited from you being there.
Yeah. Well, and they actually awarded us and rewarded us and recognized us a few months ago and gave us a plaque and a nice presentation. So,
wow.
Yeah. So anyway, Wall Service Center, 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com on the web. And check us out. Give us a call.
What about Facebook?
Facebook, yep. Facebook Wall Service Center.
They can like that page.
They can like it, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Are you going to be on one more time or
I'll
no?
be on one more time. I got to leave at 8 o'clock. So after my 8 o'clock spot,
After 8 o'clock. All right.
That's right.
Colin Walls, Wall Service Center. Take good care of you. Good people. Okay? He's got one son named Colin, the second, who's going to be working there and is working there. And then there's the other son, Jonathan. And then there's 2 more boys that will be coming along after they at least turn 10. Okay? So anyway, Wall Service Center, family-owned, family-operated, long-time, good-standing company in the town of Milford. The town of Milford should be proud to have them. You know it? How often do you get that? So anyway, we're going to go back on the radio in a minute or two. So I'm just right now talking to my TV audience, okay, and my Facebook audience. So I'll take a phone call, 422-7336. If you'd like to call in and say good morning, check in with us, and tell us, are you watching on TV or Facebook? Because the TV may honestly go away. It may not. It may. We really just don't know. Nobody's talking. It's like a big secret. So anyway, I think we're going to know about next Thursday or Friday. So hopefully in enough time to make a decision by Friday. But anyway, other than that, good morning to you. Happy New Year is right around the corner. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I did, but it was like a blur. It just came and went, and it was over. What a day. But my grandkids had a real good time. My wife and I did too. And my son Jimmy did give me a $500 bill, which is kind of neat. So I appreciate that. He had heard I was just talking to somebody about one. And I just said, I had one once in my life and kind of wouldn't mind having one. And he actually went out of his way to buy it on eBay and then take a 5-hour trip to go get it and bring it back. So it was quite a wow experience. So, Jimmy, that was good. That was a good one. So anyway, if you're watching on TV or on the Facebook, we appreciate your support. If you're watching on Facebook, if you'd hit the share button, we're trying to get 37 shares here this morning. So, and we're on a numerous different groups of Facebook pages. So we would like to know where you're watching from. So if you're watching and could take a minute and comment, maybe just tell me where you're watching from. Okay, we're prepping for the radio, so we're going to be coming back on. Who's working back at the station anyway? I just don't know. Who's back there, Colin, at the studio? Roman. Good morning, Roman, and we are back on the radio. So good morning, Roman, who's manning all the controls back at Delaware 105.9, and we are live at Smith Cafe, and you're listening to and watching Weller Does Delmarva. Now, this is our 3-year anniversary of being on TV, and as far as being on the radio, we've done it 277 weeks. Without fail. We've never missed a week. So anyway, we just want to say thank you to all of our advertisers and audience and everybody involved and all the people that work behind the scenes, whether you're back at Master Control making it work on TV or whether you're Mark Zuckerberg and you're at Facebook on Saturday mornings making sure everything works good and we don't play any music we shouldn't, and whether you're anywhere. So thank you, Katie, Colin, and everybody involved. This takes a lot to make it happen, and our advertisers, too. Speaking of an advertiser, I want to talk about Dave Wilson. Everybody's like, Dave Wilson, what's he selling now? He's selling everything. My gosh. Go to wilsonsauction.com and look on today's sale. Today, starting at 10 o'clock this morning on Route 113 in Lincoln, they're having a huge auction. Inside, outside, there's stuff everywhere. There will be numerous auctioneers going all day and into the evening. And if you're looking to buy something and have some fun doing it, it's a great social environment going there. Because it gets a little feisty if you want to bid against somebody and so on. And if you just want to make sure you get it, just hold your hand up and never let it down. That's my winning strategy, okay? But anyway, Wilson's Auction has all kinds of things for sale today. Then Tuesday nights, they have the auto auction. Now, they're probably not going to have one this week because Tuesday night is New Year's Day. Okay, big day. That's right. So that means Tuesday is when they have their annual New Year's Day auction. It's over in the building next to Wilson's Auction, which they call it the Gallery, the red building. It will be a lot of fun. What a great way to celebrate New Year's Day, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I printed it all out. They have got so many things. They have got antiques. They have got tags. Tags go at 1 o'clock, okay? They have got glassware. They have got cookingware. They have got sewing machines. They've got guns, all kinds of guns. If you always wanted to own a gun or more guns, you'll be able to do that on Monday. They've got knives, watches, belt buckles, just all kinds of stuff. Tags. They've got a farm tag, FT 188. Then they've got trailer tags, 484. That's kind of a cool one. Trailer tag 856. Anybody from Georgetown wanting a tag? Trailer tag 856. They have got also farm tag 451. They've got tag number 88811. 88811. 88811. A lot of different tags, okay? They've also got this Corvette. I've kind of got my eye on this 1996 garage kept Corvette with 12,000 miles. Thinking about getting it, wrapping it with Weller Does Delmarva, and that would be like the company car. Katie could drive it, okay? So anyway, we're just checking on that. They've also got estate jewelry, and they're doing a preview on Monday. So on Monday, you can go check this out from 11 to 4. So let me make this clear. Today, which is Saturday, at Wilson's Auction in Lincoln, starting at 10 o'clock, there is an auction. It'll go well into the evening. Then, nothing going on tomorrow. Monday, you can go preview the Tuesday, the New Year's Day auction. So check that out. So just go to wilsonsauction.com on the web. Check them out there. If you ever wanted to sell anything, Wilson's is the place to get it done. And the phone number is 302-422-3454. 422-3454. Now, my next guest is another good supporter of the show, friend of mine, done business with him, Justin Ward, Invisible Fence brand, right, of Delmarva. So it's early, right, and I'm thinking fence, French toast, whatever. So how was your Christmas?
Good. We can't complain.
You can't complain. Okay,
it's always nice to be around the family and stuff like that, and see all the new puppies come in the world. So
That's right.
We
and
stay
you're there
busy.
to protect them.
Yep, absolutely.
Keep them safe.
Absolutely.
All right. So you had a busy time, business people buying things, talking about your products and so on. And are you open today?
We're not. The office is not open today. We're still out doing some estimates and service.
Estimates are free.
Yes.
And when you go out and do an estimate, you scope it all out and you give somebody a price the minute you're there, or you get back to them.
Yeah, we like to get right on the site and see how the dog reacts and the customer reacts, and we'll come up with a price and figure out a solution for them. So
And you work with people's animals. In other words, you're not just selling them something in a box and they install it themselves, or installing it and saying good luck as you drive away.
Yeah.
You get involved.
Yeah, we're all customization. That's why I say we kind of watch how the customer reacts as well, because we want to see how they're going to interact with their dog and training and stuff like that. So we're one-on-one with that customer.
Because you're training the dog and sometimes you're training the customer.
Yep, absolutely.
At the same time.
Absolutely.
Okay.
People are really emotional with their pets and stuff like that, so we want to be able to break it down into a realistic opportunity for the dog and themselves to work with each other. So I tell my technicians it's almost a landscaping's job, or a technician's job, or a psychiatrist's job.
Right,
So.
it's a little bit of everything, isn't it?
So we got a little bit of everything tied into one.
And estimates are free.
Yes.
So you don't really where do you go? You'd go into parts of Maryland.
Yeah, we pretty much take care of everything from Milford, Delaware, all the way down the Virginia line. So Salisbury, Lewis, Rehoboth, Ocean City, and it takes about a half hour, 45 minutes of your time to just go over a layout, design, and figure out a solution for you and your pet.
So you leave them with some ideas, you leave them with a price, or you leave with a signed contract.
Absolutely.
Whatever works for the customer.
Absolutely.
No high pressure, nothing like it. Do you personally go out?
Yeah, I personally go out. I like to meet it's really fun meeting people around Delaware and Maryland, and I tell people it's not for everybody, but we try our best to come up with a solution. And the biggest thing I try to tell people is you got 30 days to try this out, or you get your money back. So,
oh, really? Even if you install it?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow, I didn't know that. that.
Yep. Yeah,
so you got 30 days to try it out.
We might put some time into it, getting everything set up. But yeah, if you're unsatisfied, if it doesn't work for you and your pet, then we give you your money back.
So you're basically saying we want you to get the results that you intended to get. We don't want to just sell you something.
Absolutely.
We want you to be satisfied.
Yeah, we also do a 1 year's performance guarantee. So if we can't keep your pet on the property within a year's time, you also get your money back as well. So
really?
We take that year's time to kind of fine tune things and work on the distractions. Stuff like that, and we're all about pet solutions and pet training. We got pet products and toys and stuff like that as well. So we're
you
not
don't want
just
to just sell a system. You want a satisfied customer.
Absolutely, we want to make your household easy to cooperate. Everybody's so busy, and then it's one less thing off your plate that when you have to come home in the evening and your dog's also
right.
So,
or what happened to that turkey that was on the kitchen table?
Absolutely,
that turkey got it.
We stayed pretty busy this holiday season, keeping them off avoidance or using our avoidance solution, keeping them off countertops, out of the Christmas tree, things like that, off the guests coming to the front door, keeping them off the front door, stuff like that. So
even if you have a lot of guests over and you put everybody's jacket on a certain in a certain room, keep the dog out.
Absolutely, we can keep dogs out of rooms, and then we also got our outside solutions that protect them from running down the driveway after the cars.
How long have you been doing this?
Me and my family, we've been doing it for 18 years now.
So this is not your first day on the job?
No, not. Since I was a little kid, I've been pushing a machine around, burying wire, and training dogs.
Really?
So.
Well, your mom and dad work with you.
Yep, we're a family business. So Mom, she runs the office, and my dad and my brothers, they go out and do estimates as well and install fences. And this actually we're going on 46 years now for Invisible Fence Brand, the corporation. It's been around for 46 years.
Wow.
And I don't know if you knew that it was invented in Philadelphia is where it was invented.
Was it really?
Fence. Yep.
You wouldn't think Philadelphia.
No,
not
at all.
Bricks and concrete. And
somebody out west.
Ground.
Usually it's somebody out west or out in California that's inventing something. So it's pretty neat. Now,
was it a family member of yours that invented it?
I wish. That'd be a cool story to tell.
That would be, wouldn't it?
But it's passed through some hands, and now it's out of Knoxville, Tennessee, is where the corporation's based out of. So
wow. I do want to tell everybody this is a paid advertisement. I keep forgetting to do that. So this is a paid advertisement segment. And Justin's a good guy. I've had the Invisible Fence Brand thing myself for a few years now, and I've been very happy. I recently got, I don't know if you call it the rock, but I call it the little rock thing.
Outdoor avoidance.
Yep, outdoor avoidance. And we move it around a little bit based on what we don't want them to get into. And it works real good. And my dogs are so well trained with it that, collar, no collar, they know where the lines are.
Yeah, we get a lot of that. If you take the collar off, the dog still knows its boundaries, and that's when you know you did the training right. And that's why I tell people it's all about the training. It's not about correcting them or anything like that. It's about the training. So.
Yep. And a lot of people, when you put them little flags up, they're just little white flags.
Yeah, the flags allow the dog to be able to see the boundaries because we're establishing something new that the dog has no idea about. So we want to be able to give him all the benefits.
There's no writing on the flag.
They are saying Invisible Fence on it.
Okay. Because dogs can read or not read?
No, they can't read. It'd be nice if a dog could.
Just checking.
I tell people it'd be nice if dogs can have a conversation with us.
Right.
They learn a lot faster,
just let us know what's going on.
Yeah.
What's on your mind? Why did you keep doing that?
I get a lot of customers that kind of wish like the next day everything would work out because it's stressful when a dog's running away and stuff like that. But it's just like a human. We can't learn something overnight. So it takes us a couple days of trial and error to figure out exactly what the solution's going to be. And that's the same way with our dogs. So
it has taken me forever to get the speed limits down just right. So, all right, phone number.
It's 410-546-2436.
410-546
2436.
On the web?
Yep, they can check us out on Facebook. We're going to have a lot of new stuff this year.
Okay.
Sales.
You have a lot of videos.
Yep, a lot of videos, YouTube. You can check us out on there. So we've got a lot of good things going on.
Invisible Fence Brand Delmarva.
Brand of Delmarva. Yep.
Of Delmarva. Invisible Fence Brand of Delmarva. All right, anything else?
Nope, that's it for this year.
Thanks for supporting the show. Yep. And have you ever seen a $500 bill?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, there's what it looks like.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, yeah. So that was kind of a big thing. All right. Thank you.
Yep,
have a good weekend. Happy New Year.
Take care.
There he goes. Justin Ward, everybody. Invisible Fence Brand of Delmarva. I personally highly recommend him. I've dealt with him. I've dealt with him numerous times because we have accidentally cut our fence and done things to make it not work. We, I believe, had a lightning strike that burnt the little box up. So I've had a lot of different scenarios with my electric fence. but I've been very, very happy. All right. Jerry Santoro, Jerry's Lawn Care, is a good guy, good supporter of the show. He's really into firewood right now, okay? He's got lots of it. So if you are buying some firewood and you're gearing up and you want some that is truly seasoned, his for sure is seasoned, okay? Hardwood, and you can pick it up at his place in Greenwood, or he will deliver it to you, okay? But he also does all kinds of landscaping, and a lot of people are having trouble with trees. We've had so much rain and moisture that, you know, the wind gets to blowing and all of a sudden the tree starts leaning. Okay, not that the tree broke, but that the stump in the ground's so saturated. If you got a tree that's making you nervous and you want to have it trimmed up or cut down, he can help you with that. If you want to get rid of the stump, whether you want to grind it up or whether you want to have it dug up, he can do that. He does basements. He digs basements, foundations. He clears lots. There's a whole lot he does. So it's all starts with a phone call to get you a free estimate. And if you're not even sure if it's a service Jerry provides, you give him a call. And he'll tell you. So his phone number is 302-363-6025. 363-6025. Good guy, honest guy. Estimates are free. He'll do you a good job at a fair price, and he'll do what he says he's going to do. All right? Now, he has arrived. His name is Norman J. Jones. And another good guy. And he's our clerk of the peace. Mm-hmm. He is one of his mother's favorite sons. He is the last son they had. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. They stopped after him. Couldn't take it any longer.
Perfection.
Anyway, very involved in the town of Ellendale. Ellendale Fire Company also is helping out no-nonsense office machines, going out and about, calling on different people and businesses and things like that. And what's up? What are we talking about today?
Everything was good until about 3 or 4 minutes ago because I'm having flashbacks. I'm looking over there and I'm seeing Rick and I'm seeing Bob Backman. I'm having flashbacks just so Bob of the menu of the pancake eating contest.
Oh, yes.
So I'm sure Bob.
Everybody was too passionate about that.
That was hilarious.
We need to have a pancake. Katie, if you could send me a note to remind me of that. We need to we really need to do that. Gosh. Yeah, we need to figure out a good date. Maybe that would be a good Valentine's Day thing to do or something.
Bob, I think, stayed 2 hours after still eating pancakes.
Yeah, he loved it. He had so much fun. Yeah. So anyway, who won that? Lee Bibb?
Yes.
Yeah, Lee won that. All right, so what's going on in Ellendale? Because there's a big party.
Yes, couple things coming up. We are hosting a party at the Ellendale Fire Hall that we've been doing now for 5 years, probably even more than that.
You were just a little kid when they started.
Yeah, I was. I was still little. But it's free to the public, open to the public. There's no age limit. Just, be careful.
Oh, so it's really just a good...
It's a good time, but to remind you, it is a New Year's Eve party, so people's going to be having their adult beverages.
Yes.
There's going to be a DJ.
Be aware.
Dancing. Control your children. We don't allow anything that's, beyond the law.
Right.
So it's a good time.
But people are adults having a good time.
It's completely free. There's a DJ playing music all night long.
Really?
And just
starting at what time?
We're opening up at 9 o'clock. We do say just bring a small goodie, something covered. Don't have to be a whole covered dish. It'll be some cookies or whatever.
Like a big pan of crab imperial.
That could be. We've had that before.
I'm just kidding. For real.
But anything small, and you don't even have to bring anything really because we always have way too much food. We put it on the table. Everybody shares the buffet, but you bring your own beverages, your own drinks, and we have a good time bringing in the New Year.
It's
together.
No charge.
No charge.
So 9 o'clock, New Year's Eve.
So great for the area.
It's Monday night.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep. And we'll go until at least 1:30 or more, as long as people's dancing.
So there'll be some music.
Time. Yep.
It's going to be some dancing.
Yep. And everybody looks good because the lights are low.
Everybody looks good because the lights are low.
Correct.
I got to sneeze.
Okay.
No, I do.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll talk. And then the very next day, we have the town of Ellendale's hosting. It's a New Year's Day parade. That kicks off at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Is it rain or shine?
Well, if the weather's too bad, it will be called off.
Okay.
We'll post that on social media because that's where everybody sees everything.
But at the moment, it's a go.
It's a go, and it's not too late if you want to enter. You can send us the information right up to the week of.
So you can drive your truck through.
Maybe
you got a business.
Exactly. A business or a hot rod or something like that.
Okay.
All kind of stuff. Yep. If you're
you going to have some bands?
Huh?
Any bands?
No, we're trying to get a band.
Trying to get a band. If you got a band, we're Skinny Leg Pete.
Skinny Leg Pete, listen to you.
Okay.
Yep. But that's something we're working on because it's something we want to continue to grow. Last year was called off because of the bad weather, so it's kind of
that's a bummer.
That was a pickup because we don't have a rain date because New Year's Day is New Year's Day.
Right.
So fact of the matter is that was a little speed bump for us, but we're trying to get back on track and keep it going and keep it growing every year. It's been growing bigger and bigger.
So I could literally just take my truck and register and drive my Weller's pickup through there.
For free. Parking meters are down.
I could hand out $500 bills.
You could.
I probably could get away with handing out $10 bills.
If you get them printed, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of big things. The tree and gazebo fundraiser for the town to help keep the park beautified and the trees populated throughout the town. It's still on. The new plaques for 2018 will be going out shortly as people sponsor those trees. Okay. So contact Town Hall or myself. I have all that information and help benefit the town and benefit that program that goes right to the park and keeping the park up for the kids.
Town of Ellendale is really doing a good job.
They really are. They're really not just a town where it's ordinances and laws and all that kind of stuff. They really care, especially about the young people and their citizens to do things. Because a lot of times you have community this, community that, that's not really the town council.
Right.
They're just there to do stuff for the community. This is the actual town council that's hosting and putting these programs on.
I agree with that.
So, and you don't see that too much, but it's great to be in a small town feel that's so active and caring enough to do something like that.
I agree. And is there a little get-together after the parade at the fire hall?
Yes, at the breakup of the parade, it's for people that's in the parade and people watching the parade at the fire hall. Come on back. They're giving away free hot dogs, sodas. When I say that's bottled water, Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, that kind of stuff, other choices. But, yep, so you come get a free soft drink or water and hot dog, and you're not limited to one. We ask you not to eat 30.
Right,
but, you know, it's not a contest. It's not a contest.
Is there free ketchup and mustard, too?
Yeah, we're even giving that away. That was one of the big debates. But
okay, and a napkin every now and then?
A napkin, yeah.
Okay. So what we're saying is, so first of all, New Year's Eve, if you want to go to a nice environment, it's not going to cost you anything. Maybe bring a covered dish, maybe bring some chips or sodas or something. The community's coming together at the Ellendale Fire Hall.
Yep.
Okay, so that's no charge starting at 9 o'clock.
No charge starting at 9 o'clock. Just come have a good time. And like I said, you don't even have to be over 21. You can bring your children, but remember, watch your kids. They're your responsibility.
Correct. You're not providing entertainment and babysitting.
Exactly.
Right, and you don't want one of the kids to be climbing on the fire trucks or anything. So,
and if it gets out of hand, then we'll do a fake New Year's and tell everybody it's New Year's at 10.
Right, it'll be over with.
That way they go to bed, and then we'll do the real one at 12.
So you got New Year's Eve, then you got New Year's Day.
New Year's Day, 2 o'clock.
And then an after parade party.
After parade, gather at the fire hall, yep.
Good job.
Beat it. A lot of good things going on these last couple of days. End of the year, bringing in the new year.
Yep. So go to the Ellendale Fire, well, really, the Ellendale Fire Department and the town of Ellendale both have Facebook pages.
And remember, this is the only official, because the one in Middletown is unofficial. This is the only official New Year's Day parade that I know of in the state.
No kidding.
I don't know of any other.
Right in Sussex County, Ellendale.
The metropolis.
The metropolis. And I heard they're going to be pulling up the parking meters for this day.
They are.
No parking, no charge for parking.
No charge for parking.
No charge for parking. Free fresh air.
Free.
Maybe free sunshine.
We're trying.
Smiles will be free.
Trying.
Okay. Head nods. Eggnog? No eggnog.
No eggnog.
All right. Get out of here, Norman. Thanks a lot. Happy New Year. I'll probably be down there streaming the parade. Okay, I see Bob Backman has arrived. Come on down, Bob, if you want. Have a word with me before 8. And I see Ed Gossett has shown up. We're going to talk to him after 8 o'clock. So we've got a lot going on. And this is Weller Does Delmarva inside Smith's Cafe. You're invited to come down and have breakfast. You're allowed to eat all you want. The tables move. So if you eat a lot and you need to slide the table away, you're good to go. So anyway, Bob Backman, what's going on with you?
Merry Christmas to you, Jim.
Hey there, young man. How are you?
I'm great, man.
You got the menu.
It's the greatest place ever.
Yeah. What do you like to eat here?
That cheeseburger and the salad bar is my two favorite ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
love this place.
I had a cheeseburger early this morning.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
One especially for you?
I don't know about specially, but they made one for me, and it was really good.
What a great
So you're going to have breakfast?
I am.
Okay.
Around 10 o'clock.
About 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And what is going on in your world? Like, what do you do over the holidays?
Family and friends.
Okay, family and friends.
My 7th grandbaby.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Boy or girl?
A boy. His name is Rome.
Rome. That's a good name. That's a cool name, isn't it?
That was my wife's great-grandfather's name.
Not Roman. Rome. Rome. Okay.
Yeah, very exciting holiday.
Yeah, I would say memorable.
Definitely, we won't forget it.
Right.
That's for sure.
All right, and so what else is going on? What do you want to talk about? We got a couple minutes here.
If we have a couple minutes, I want to talk about the day that you put on your Facebook page that you were having something removed out of your ear.
Oh, yes.
And so underneath the picture and the story about it, where a lot of people were sending out their prayers and good wishes for you. I mean, a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about that, and I thought to myself, the thing that all those people have in common is you.
Okay.
But a lot of those people that were sending the prayers or wishes to you, they really don't know each other.
That's true.
Okay? Mm-hmm. So what actually you had formed there was a community.
Right.
And the community was formed of people that really don't know each other to send up prayers for, your good health and a recovery from the operation. And wouldn't it be great if all the time we could bring people together like that don't know each other,
right, and
pray and think about other good things for the community instead of this horrible hating thing that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Let's bring people together like that.
Come together.
They don't have to know each other.
Right.
But they just have to have a
common goal.
A common goal. Mm-hmm. I pray for this, or I would like this to happen. Or,
or prosperity.
Anything.
Right
now, I just like to pray for understanding, people to listen to each other.
Wisdom.
But it would be so great.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
So I kind of thought about that when I saw your post.
Yeah. Everybody was chiming in.
Exactly.
And I had this ear surgery, and it went good. I had a little cancerous spot, and they cut it all out, and at the moment, I have no cancer.
That is great, Jim.
I'm excited.
We're very, of course, thrilled about that.
Yep, I agree. That was a good observation, Bob.
I like the people coming together like that.
Yep, they do.
And anything that I can do, or you can do, or elected officials can do, or people in the community can do to bring people together like that and make a good common cause.
Mm-hmm.
How wonderful.
I think people need to realize there's more good than they realize.
Oh, there's a lot of good.
And I tell people our windshield is always bigger than our rear view mirror.
That's right.
Because the future is always brighter than the past.
Yep.
And we just have to remember that. And I think it has a lot to do with how you look at things and your attitude and your outlook.
Yep.
And I think that really determines a lot. So are you going to hang around and come back a couple more times?
I am going to do, because I want to tell you how good we did with the fundraising for the Lewis Senior Activity Center.
Okay.
We're doing that.
We're going to take a break now,
Thanks, Jim.
And then I'll have you back in a little bit, okay?
Thank you, Jim.
All right, thank you, Bob. All right, so anyway, for those listening on the radio, we're going to take a radio break in a minute or so, and want you to know that you can go over to My Cozy TV and watch it there, Comcast 204, Mediacom 99. And I also want to let you know that you can continue watching us. Colin Walls is making his way down, and you'll be able to hear and see him right there on My Cozy TV or Jim Weller's Facebook page. And we'll be right back on the radio in a minute. Okay, so anyway, folks, we are here. We're inside Smith's Cafe, and we have a lot of fun here. I want you to know that. Like, we're not paid actors, and we're not faking it. We're having a lot of fun. We've done this show for a long time. People come, people laugh, people eat, people say, you're annoying.
You're a better salesman than I thought.
Why?
If they're paying you, you're a paid actor.
Yeah, I'm not a paid actor. And just so you know, this show is not scripted or rehearsed.
Right, that's obvious too.
That's obvious too. Well, you never know. So, so if we say anything wrong or out of line, it wasn't on purpose, but we still might have enjoyed it. It wasn't scripted, but we still might have enjoyed it. So anyway, Walls Service Center is probably open now.
Yeah, we're open now.
The phone lines are wide open.
That's right. Call. Let's get you on the schedule for next week. Let's get the car fixed and figured out what's going on with it. We had a lot of people requesting winterization, and
I hope so.
Yeah, and
check that antifreeze.
Well, Colin was like, winterization. What are we blowing out the water lines? I'm like, no, we're checking the antifreeze in them, and we're checking the battery, which is we do on every oil change anyway. So just get an oil change,
right?
Because you're going to get all of that. And I show people this. We got one right here.
The little checklist.
I show people this, and
all these things are no extra charge. Not all places do it, but Walls Service Center prides themselves on looking out for you, because that's all you're doing is looking out for me.
Yeah, I showed a lady this the other day, and as a matter of fact, we checked her car out, and her battery was at 52%.
Okay.
And
not worth the risk.
Cold cranking amps it was a 750 cold cranking amp battery from the factory. Yeah, big battery. And it was down to like 500 cold cranking amps. Real cold day, that thing is not going to start.
And so
you're
going to be in a hurry at that moment.
Right, and we just told her, said, look, your battery is at about 50% capacity. what do you want to do? You know,
Right.
here's the price of a new battery to replace it. And she said, let's just go ahead and replace it. She
here.
wants the peace of mind.
Right. I'm here.
knowing
Just
that
be
it's-
done with it.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So it's scheduled. She's not going to go out and it not start on her
Yep.
one morning. So anyway, that's what we try to do. We go over this list, and the reason we have a list is because we were checking all this stuff before we had a list.
But nobody
Most
knew it but
of
you.
the time.
Okay. Right. The list kind of disciplines you.
Exactly.
But it also gives a visual to the customer.
It does, yeah.
So, you know, somebody comes in, they go back, and you said, look, your brake pads are down to this or this. And they're like, you know what? We've got a 3,000-mile trip we're getting ready to take.
Right.
It isn't worth having to deal with the brakes.
3,000-mile trip. Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that like across country and back 3,000 miles?
That's a
I'm
long
planning
trip.
a 3,000-mile trip, folks.
Okay.
That's why I have to buy a motorhome. I can't just rent one.
So,
All right.
but anyway, you know, like somebody could call us up and say, you know what? Did you look at the brakes? And we could say, I'm pretty sure I looked at the brakes on that.
Right. And they look like brakes.
Right.
But how much
we can-
thickness did you have?
Right, exactly. So, but what we can actually do with this is we can go back and say, I know we looked at the brakes and you had 5 millimeters left on the front brakes.
Right. How many millimeters do brakes start with? 10?
Generally 10 to 12 millimeters. It depends on the brake pad itself, but it's generally 10 to 12 millimeters.
Okay.
Yep. And then once you get
So
down
5
to-
would be half.
5 would be half, yeah. Once you get below 3,
It's serious.
that's when you got to start.
And when
thinking
your
about
brakes
replacing
get
them.
real low and they start squeaking, then it costs more money because you also start tearing up the rotor.
Yeah, and that happens a lot. You know, that you get down to that point that it's a
But
lot
that
of
would
times.
have been detected if
Right.
somebody dealt with a place that changes their oil and looks at everything.
Right, exactly.
Because not all oil changes are the same. An oil change is an oil change, I guess. It's what extra service you do. And and I think you want to really make this point. This doesn't cost anything. The oil change doesn't cost any more.
Right. You can't
This
you
is
can't say I
something-
don't want that done and get
and
a
save
cheaper oil.
$2 or
Right.
$5.
Right.
Right.
Because this
I've already tried.
We added this on to the. We have a phone call.
Oh, we have a phone call. All right, go ahead.
Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
All right. I just wanted to make a statement. This is Evelyn. I'm Ivory Hopkins' wife.
Oh, okay. How are you, Evelyn?
All right. We had our vehicles. Both of them were having problems with the heating and air conditioning, and we had taken it somewhere else, and they just couldn't figure it out. We took it to Colin Wells, and he figured it out. Got both cars finished in one day, and we have not had one problem since.
All right. Wow.
I just want to encourage anybody that's having a problem with their heater or air conditioner, take it to Colin Wells first.
Wow. And do you ride around in a Denali?
She does.
Yes, we both have Denali.
Really? All right. Do you ever get mixed up when you walk outside and figure out whose car you're
No,
taking?
because one's black and one's white.
Oh, okay, okay. Hey,
Just like us.
and did you guys have a good Christmas?
Yes, we did.
And Ivy treating you okay?
Oh, yeah. He's a wonderful husband.
He is. Didn't you guys just celebrate an anniversary?
Yes, we just celebrated 39 years of
Wow.
marriage,
Wow.
and it was very lovely. We just had a staycation while we were celebrating, and it was just wonderful.
I see where he'll say, she's turned off my Facebook, turned off my phone. You're looking
Yeah.
out for him. You want his sanity to stay intact.
He has to have some downtime, because if I didn't do that, he would just keep going, and he is not in his 30s or 40s or 50s anymore.
Wow.
You hear him in the background laughing.
What do you got, a parrot in the background? Is that a bird?
Yes, that is him in the background.
Hey, and tell me this. How'd you two meet?
We met actually at work. We were both working at Stokely Center. I was
Okay.
working in the dietary department, and he was working as an attendant.
Okay. And now, as he's a pastor, he only works one day a week. Is that right?
He works 8 days a week.
8 days a week. All right. Well, thanks for calling in. I've never talked to you before. So thanks for calling in, and we appreciate you, and we love Brother Ivory and all he does.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Happy New Year.
All right, yes.
Bye.
You too.
Isn't that nice, Colin? I mean, they got both vehicles worked on.
Well, yeah, and I remember that. And thank you, Ivory and Evelyn, for bringing it in and letting us work on it. And, it was a pretty simple job, actually. A common problem, blower motor resistor and maybe
that
blend
blower
door
motor
actuator.
resistor. I hate that when that happens.
Right.
Right. So
they're very resistive, aren't they?
They're very resistant.
Right.
All right.
So anyway, Wall Service Center, thank you for
go.
the testimonial. I really appreciate it. Give us a call, 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com on the web, downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street. Stop in and say hi at least.
Right. And call Tracy right now, 422-8110. Make sure she's there and on it.
Right.
Okay, you done?
I'm done.
And
you're going to have to do the rest.
Okay. Well, Happy New Year, Colin.
Right, thank you.
Be careful out there. He's leaving. He's going to Milford to get some work done. Are we on the radio yet, guys? I'm not sure. We are. Okay. We're back on the radio. So we're on the radio. We're on TV. We're on the Facebook. Ed Gossett's coming down. We've got a lively show going on here. This is Weller Does Delmarva. It is our 3-year anniversary of being on My Cozy TV. We want to say thank you to everybody for that. We also want to talk about headlight restoration. Our friend Mike Rowe does this, and he does a great job. People that know Mike knows that he's very passionate about the quality of work that he does. And if your headlights on your vehicle are just turning a little milky looking or a little yellowish, and you say, what's up with that? Just means they're old and the ultraviolet rays have got to them. He has a system to restore them just like new. Instead of spending hundreds of dollars on brand new lights, he can restore the ones you have, and it's only $60 for a pair. And that includes him coming to you. So he'll come to your house and he will restore your headlights like new for $60 a pair. Also, he does do automotive detailing if you happen to want a really thorough wash and wax and shampoo and so on. I'm not talking for you, I'm talking about for your vehicle. So anyway, there is a picture right on the screen. For those on the radio, you can't see it, but just try to envision your headlights go from being all milky looking to crystal clear. So it's Mike Rowe. The name of his business is Sussex Auto Spa. Sussex Auto Spa. You can look him up on the Facebook. Then there's a lot of pictures there of some of the jobs he's done. Headlight restoration, $60 for a pair, and that includes him coming to you, doing it right at your place. What a convenience that will be. What a great gift for somebody. If you want to buy somebody a gift, get their headlights restored. So anyway, and his phone number, you ready? 302-236-5301. 236-5301. Mike Rowe, Sussex Auto Spa. Look him up on Facebook. Like his page if you would. Now, here he is, everybody. If Katie's ready, I'm ready. This is Ed Gossett, and he is kind of like a guy that's been doing this for years, helps businesses out, helps guide them through the process of growing, or it's being transitioned from the parents to the sons or daughters, or they're thinking about they may want to possibly sell their business. How do I prepare for that? Or I'm working really hard and ain't making enough money. Is there something wrong?
Right, exactly.
Right.
First of all, good morning, Jim.
Good morning. Is his mic on? Good morning, Ed. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year to you.
And happy 3rd year anniversary. Thank you for entertaining us for 3 years on Saturday mornings.
Now, this could be our last TV show.
Let's look on the positive.
Well, at least you'll be on the last one.
That's right.
You know, this will become a collector's item.
That's right.
So anyway, so you've been busy?
Yeah, I have been. And one thing I want to talk about is Rotary first.
Rotary first, okay.
If we had one more Rotary member here, we could have a meeting. We've got Jack Riddle here. We've got Bob Beckman, all Rotary members. And what we have is on January 20th, we're having our Scorn for Charity event.
Is that a Saturday or a Sunday?
That's a Sunday.
Sunday, okay. January 20th.
And what it is it's a large tailgate party.
Okay.
And what it does is it raises money for a lot of the events that we do within the we do like a
community type stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And so right now,
what Rotary Club is this?
This is the Rehoboth Beach Sunrise Rotary.
But all the Rotary clubs always work together.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And what we're looking for right now is we're looking for sponsors.
Sponsors to help underwrite the cost of everything.
Right.
Okay.
And we made it very affordable.
Okay.
Because it's a fun event. We're back at the convention center this year.
Oh, good. The Rehoboth Beach Convention Center.
Correct.
Okay.
And we've got sponsorships as little as $100.
Really? So a business maybe is watching and saying, you know, I got some year-end tax planning. I want to make a donation. Today's your day.
Exactly.
You were just waiting for this opportunity.
And what you can do is you can go to the Facebook, and on Facebook, it's Rehoboth Sunrise Rotary Club.
Rehoboth Sunrise Rotary Club on Facebook. Like the page anyway.
That's right.
I mean, just so you'll know what all's going on.
Or if you want to shoot me over an email, it's a long email.
Long email.
Rehoboth Beach Sunrise Rotary @gmail.com.
That is a record.
Yeah, I know.
That's the longest one we've ever had on the show. Say it again, if you would, please.
It's Rehoboth Beach Sunrise Rotary @gmail.com.
Wow. I would strongly recommend a second Facebook page where it's just those initials.
Yeah, no joke.
And keep them both. Keep them both and see which one grows.
But it's a great event. We're expecting at least 400 in attendance.
Are you really?
Yeah. That's why we had to go back to the convention center.
Now, is there any tickets available?
Yeah, but I would be...
They're like gold.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
Because you're looking for sponsors to help underwrite the cost.
Correct.
But there is a few tickets left.
Correct.
Okay.
And on most of our sponsorships, they all already include some tickets.
Okay.
And then, but this event is our biggest event of the year.
Wow. Okay.
So now that I've done my good deed of the day with Rotary, let's talk
business.
That's right.
Because I bet you're busy with business.
Oh, yeah, it is. And there's a lot of things getting ready to happen once we flip over the calendar.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the first things I want to talk about is the new W-4 forms.
W-4, okay.
And what that is, it's actually for your employee withholdings.
Okay.
They've totally changed for 2019.
Really?
Yeah. So these become the new ones. And what it does is it allows the employee to hold more of their money every week.
Okay.
So that way they're not getting as much as a refund, but they're getting more to go ahead and survive with their everyday monthly bills.
Okay.
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 So, like, let's say, for example, typically 2-income family with 2 kids would go married, 2 to 3 dependents.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
That same scenario could generate into married with 6 dependents.
Okay.
So that way you actually have more money, but you're getting less at the end of the year.
Right. I do need to also say this is a paid advertisement, so I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Now we're all legal again.
Right, yeah.
And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is the new Delaware sexual harassment notice.
Okay.
Okay. Have you heard about that?
I haven't.
Okay. What's that?
Everybody pay attention.
Exactly.
Listen up, folks.
Yeah. Okay, so basically what this one does is, historically, Delaware, you couldn't do any type of discrimination based on a person's sex.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, they've now expanded what is considered a sexual definition for Delaware.
They're defining it.
Correct. So what it is a employer is considered responsible for sexual harassment if a supervisor does a sexual harassment and it has a negative employment action towards an employee. So not only does the supervisor get in trouble, but now the employer gets in trouble.
Really?
Yeah. This is a game changer now.
Wow.
And the next thing is also any non-supervisor employee that should have known better, you could get in trouble if you had any point of acknowledgement.
So what you're saying is, with all this, it means the employees have a higher probability of getting in trouble.
Correct.
Wow. What'd you call that? A Delaware sexual?
It's a Delaware sexual harassment notice.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to give this to you.
Okay.
Okay. And effective January 1, any new hires that you get automatically get this notice.
Really?
All your existing employees have to have it by June 30th.
Because employees could also harass their employer.
Correct.
Okay.
So they have to be given this. And then if you have, 50 or 100 more employees, they now have to go through sexual harassment training. And it has to be renewed every 2 years.
You're going to train people how to be sexually harassed?
That's right.
Golly day. And I'm sure there's some government program that will pay for all this.
Yeah. Okay. So, but yeah, that's some of the
new things is what you're saying. And these are services you provide. Like if a business wanted to talk to you about what's up, what's new.
On like the sexual harassment and stuff like that, I wouldn't do it, but I'll make them aware
of
that it's something that you need to do, and then I would go ahead and let you know of some of the different services available around here locally that can come down.
But I mean, if somebody's, because I mean, overall, Ed, you're trying to get some business out of this segment.
Right.
So you're saying that, look, folks, if you own a business, a small one, a big one, and all this is Greek to you, and you've never heard it before, or somebody's not telling you, and you need some guidance, that is what you're offering.
Exactly. Right.
Is the guidance, correct, in other words. Because I want to make sure we also help get you some phone calls.
I
in other words, you know, and so that's what Ed's saying. Whether you're a small business or a big business, if you need some advice, if you need an independent person to just take a look at how you're operating and saying, am I missing something?
Correct.
That's where you come in.
Right. And the other thing that goes into change is in the middle of January, postage goes up.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Well, at least it waited until my Christmas cards were mailed.
Right. So everything from your regular first-class stamps to your meter postage to your priority mail, they've all gone up anywhere from 3 to like 12%.
What's them stamps called? Forever stamps.
Correct.
I'm
forever
going and
stamps.
buying.
Yeah, I would definitely buy
stamps.
some forever stamps. And then the other thing that's gone into effect come January is Delaware WARN Act. Now, this really affects employers with 100 or more employees. So you're safe.
For now.
Right, exactly. So basically what you have to do is you have to give notice of mass layoffs, any relocations, or potential closings. You have to give 60 days advance notice to your employees.
That's good for morale.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, everybody, we're closing in 60 days.
In 60 days.
Yeah.
Please show up to work tomorrow.
And please continue to work just as hard as you've ever worked.
Right. So, yeah.
Golly day, Ed.
So, like I said, there's a lot to do with business, and that's where having an advisor comes into play.
Right. But you'll work with a mom and pop small business?
Exactly. A lot of home-based businesses.
Okay, home-based. So, I mean, if you have any questions, you're basically saying, look, give me a call, and let's talk about it.
Correct. And then the other thing that I also do, which kind of works for both people, is I also am a budget coach.
Okay.
Okay. And
creating a budget.
Well,
staying
actually,
on budget.
What I do is I kind of help. I call it more of a life budget.
Okay.
Okay. Because things happen.
Absolutely.
Tires, transmissions.
Right.
A lot of things happen.
Right.
And I'm actually got to take a test, and then once I'm done the test, I'll become a Dave Ramsey master budget coach. So, but it works on both your business as well as your personal financial.
Okay.
Because if business is struggling, you're taking away from your family money, and vice versa. So, it goes in. It's a good program, and it basically trying to help you how to live within a more structured life,
right?
So you can live the life you want to live,
right?
And did you know that the average person donates about $3,000 a year?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And even if they may not collect all their tax receipts, but over the year they do about $3,000 a year.
Really?
And what I kind of do is I kind of help show them on how they can give more.
Okay.
Because it really does make you feel better when you have that ability to give.
Yep.
So, and you're a very giving person.
I try.
Yes, you are.
So, well, how do people reach you, Ed?
Okay. You can call me at 302-927-1500.
302-927-1500.
Yep.
927-1500.
And then
did I say that right? 927-1500.
Yeah.
Okay.
927-1500.
All right. So Ed's up for conversation.
That's right.
Sit down, have a cup of coffee, and let him look at your business.
If it's about your business, we'll sit down for about an hour or two, talk about it.
And you're mainly talking about business people, right?
Exactly.
But you're not talking, I mean, if you're a big corporation, give Ed a call. If you're a home-based business or you're just getting started and you want some guidance.
Yeah, because even on a small business, 44% of startups finance their business using the credit card.
Right. But you're not really selling anything. You're offering expertise. You're offering, years of experience.
Yeah, because I've been doing this since '84.
Right, and you're not going to tell who your clients are, but you're basically saying you probably have met somebody in similar scenarios at some point.
Right, and I also have a network behind me.
That's right.
If I don't have that experience, like restaurants, I'm very weak on restaurants, but I've got 3 associates that I work with that they buy and sell and flip them like it's no big thing.
And I guess if somebody wants to sell a business or wants to buy a business, they should talk to you.
Yeah, because
you may know it's something that's for sale.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Well,
anything else? I don't want to cut you short. I want you to be satisfied and happy.
But
and so on.
I do want to see the $500 bill, man. That was
here
awesome,
it is. Yep.
Jimmy.
Wasn't it? Isn't that nice?
That is awesome.
1934.
That is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Too many of these.
No. And Denise and I got one when we got married from my dad, and unfortunately, we had to use it and spend it to pay bills. But it was kind of cool, and ever since then, I've not crossed paths with another one.
Okay, Jimmy. Now you got to work on a $1,000 bill.
Oh man, there's a $1,000 bill on eBay for $90,000. Wow. So, but I was quite proud of him. He bought it. He drove to Jersey to get it. He bought it on eBay, and I was happy. So it was a wow gift. It It's one of them wow gifts. Ed, Happy New Year, my friend. Take care.
Right, I'll catch you
and
later.
we'll see you when we see you.
Sounds good.
All right. So anyway, we're here. We're inside Smith's Cafe. I see Jack Riddle has arrived. Jack, if you do want to make your way over, we'll be glad to have a word with you, and you can authenticate this $500 bill. I think he has to actually take it and spend it to make sure it's really authentic, whatever the word is, authentic. But yes, Jack, we'd like to talk to you. We have some very serious questions for you that only you and you can answer. I did want to mention that Mid-South Audio, Kevin Short, is not going to be here today. He took a walkabout. So anyway, Kevin, Debbie, Happy New Year to you too. Mid-South Audio, if you need any audio, lighting, whether you want to rent things or buy things, video stuff for your business, for your church, for your organization, for, your building, whatever you may need, Kevin Short, Mid-South Audio, 856-6993, 856-6993. They rent stuff, they sell stuff, they're good people. MidSouthAudio.com on the web. And then there is one more person I wanted to mention, and that's our good friends at DryZone, DryZone.com. Of course, they are growing like unbelievable. They have been very successful over the years, and they have happy customers. I know because I get people that hear about them on the show, that deal with them, and then call me up to tell me how their experience was. So if you have noticed, we've had an unbelievable amount of rain. So if your crawl space is wet or your basement is wet and you want to get that resolved right the first time around, DryZone's the place. If you need some electrical work, they're the people, okay? They also are always looking for more teammates, people to work with them, okay? It's a very upbeat environment, very fast-paced, very focused on satisfied customers. That really, really matters to them, that you're satisfied. Not that they just get the job, that you're satisfied with the job and you get the results you want. So if you have been working in construction and with all this wet weather, you've not worked as much as you would like to, DryZone works you all the time because they're either in a crawl space or in a basement. So anyway, it's DryZone.com. You could stop in on Route 16 in Ellendale and apply in person or meet some of the people, see some of the things they do, or you could check them out by calling them at 684-5034. DryZone.com on the web, Route 16 in Ellendale, DryZone.com. Good people, honest people. They work you hard. They take good care of you. They play hard. They're good people is what I'm trying to say. All right. Now, Jack Riddle is another good people. He works very hard, too. I think most days when he's not golfing, because that's what bankers are famous for.
That's
golfing.
That's not this guy. I always said never trust a banker who's a good golfer.
Oh, okay. He's golfing too much.
Golf course.
Right. What do you think of the $500 bill? You've probably seen these. This is no big deal to you.
Well, I got it changed.
Oh, really?
I changed it into 20s up front.
Oh, wow.
So
very good. Thank you.
I thought that'd work for you.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I've never seen a photocopier do such nice work, but that's pretty nice.
I do have a real banking question, and I hope I'm not going to break any FDIC rules.
I'm sure you are. It wouldn't be Weller does Delmarva
if I didn't.
Yeah.
I just want to know, if a person walks into the bank with a $500 bill or a $1,000 bill, what do you do with it? Like, do you have to send it somewhere specifically, or
it's legal tender?
It's legal tender. So I mean, the next person could get it.
Let me find out.
No,
okay.
But I just wondered. I didn't know, if a person comes in,
it would
if
be
you
rare.
have a process and you say, all right, well, hold on, we have to do this.
It would be rare.
It would be rare. Okay, so it don't happen often.
It doesn't happen often.
And if somebody comes in with a bunch of them, you might get nervous.
May ask a few questions. But
I just wondered how often, because I've never.
No,
in all the years,
hundreds are about the magic. Hundreds, that's where people are.
But
it's funny this time of year though, because we have customers that do Christmas bonus kinds of things, and they all want new money. It's kind of crazy.
Oh,
and we don't just keep a lot of new money around. So we actually have a stable of clients that every single year we order a whole bunch of new money in.
Right.
So when they give out to their employees or whatever, they want new money.
Mm-hmm.
And some banks charge for that. We don't charge for that. We just
now when you mean
it.
new money, you mean like 20s or 50s or 100s?
50s or 100s.
Not new coins though.
Yeah, nobody
Okay.
have coins. No,
Okay.
Is that what you're thinking about? Giving out like
Everybody 50 cents.
a roll of quarters to your
roll of
employee?
quarters. A roll of silver dollars. How about that?
Note to file. Roll of quarters is
It's
well
outdated.
No, Jim. These are normally hundreds or 50s. And,
Okay.
You can get them. You just can't call at 8 o'clock in the morning and get them by noon.
I want a roll of quarters from my friend Jack Riddle.
We can get you. Well, I can probably get you a new roll of quarters.
Okay.
Not hundreds or 50s, but
All right.
yeah, it's and we got these machines that scan these things for counterfeit and check them to see. We don't count. A lot of the tellers still count by hand, but they've got these machines that count dollars. And have you ever seen those machines we have that count coins?
Where you just dump them in?
Yeah, you just dump it in there. And
you have one of them?
We've got a couple of them.
Do you really?
Yeah, because a lot of people, they bring them to big banks, and we do it for customers. They dump it in the thing, and it's amazing. They bring in this thing, and everybody swears there's nothing crazy in these. And there's buttons, and Canadian coins, and there's all sorts of crazy stuff in these buckets. And the machine sorts it all out.
Wow.
And
so it doesn't jam up?
No, it gives you back the buttons. It gives you back the whatever. And
all the stuff you said wasn't in there.
All the stuff you said wasn't in there. Ends up in these jugs. And people, my gosh, it seems like Christmas. A lot of people. This is the jug emptying week or something.
Right.
I was actually working in our Lewis office this week for a while. And,
what did you just say?
I was working in the Lewis office.
Any pictures of this? You were physically there, is what you mean.
Well, you don't want me to handle your teller transactions. It's kind of like it'd be kind of like you installing a hitch.
Had to bring lunch with you.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that to happen. We have very talented folks.
So you were in the Lewis branch.
I was in the Lewis branch. I was in charge of cookies.
Okay, who was in charge of the cookie?
I brought out the
picture.
Cookies. I brought out the cookies.
Didn't I see a picture of everybody out front?
You know who took that? WRDE took that.
Did they really?
Yes, they did.
I saw. Was that the board members or
that's employees.
Okay,
that was the employees. We did a commercial with Bob.
Okay,
and they took.
Who is this Bob you speak of?
Bobby B. Backman.
Okay,
the guy you know him. He was. Just
we're taking a radio break. They're going to do that again.
Well, that's good.
All right. We're taking a break from the radio,
you
folks.
So
no, you don't have to go away.
Okay.
We're going to just stay right on
okay.
for just a minute or two. So I just want everybody to know we never stop on TV. Okay, My Cozy TV, Jim Weller's Facebook page.
Watching it on Facebook's fun.
For real?
Only because
I hope everybody likes that.
No, seriously, because when you're watching it on TV, you kind of wander away and you come back. On Facebook, you can actually, and I don't
take
know,
it with you.
I don't know who I talked to. But normally
probably.
You can interact with people.
That's right.
You can actually talk to people. And I've actually had situations where on Facebook, I've said something to somebody saying, you need to do this, or you need to say something about this, or you need to think about how that works. And somehow it gets from over there to over here.
Oh, Katie is so in tune with everything going on.
Is that why she got a roll of quarters?
That's why she got a roll of quarters, by golly.
Dimes?
So she got dimes.
She got dimes.
Dimes. All right. So
Did
anyway.
you see who showed up over there? How did they let him in the building?
Oh, security. Probably in the bathroom. Took a break. Here he comes.
I'm not going to talk bad about him because he's a pretty good guy.
Oh, he's going to have he's having a big party.
Don't ever tell him I said that, though.
Okay.
Because he'll get, we don't want to talk.
Want to mess up his ego.
No, want to mess up his ego, but he's always torturing me. He's always.
Really?
Yeah, all the time. But that's okay. He's a good man. His heart's in the right place. He does a good job running his little town.
Mm-hmm. Left his hair home.
Left his hair home. Okay.
All right.
And I did like this. Bobby Backman.
Backman, yep.
It is kind of funny how this whole thing kind of works together because we're kind of all in Rotary, and you've been very supportive of Rotary. You and Colin, through all the years, have helped. Anytime we want to plug something, whether it was this show, the radio show, back the show in the Jimmy's days, you always gave us free airtime. And all of us are kind of connected through Rotary. And there's a lot. There's 225 Rotarians in Sussex County.
Is there really?
225 amongst the 5 clubs.
Well, thank you for being one.
So, hey, I'm just one. I'm just one of the soldiers.
Service above self.
It's one of the soldiers.
Very rare.
And we do a lot of we raise and do a lot of stuff. Nobody in Rotary's paid.
Right.
So we're all volunteer, and we raise money to do all sorts of things like scholarships and give money back to the community, give money to
playgrounds.
But it's all playgrounds. They're working on. I don't know if I should. They're working on building a new playground in Laurel.
Yeah, big deal.
They're working on the Nanticoke Rotary, the club here from Seaford's working on building, and they just finished. We've done a couple big can-do playgrounds. One in Milford, one in Wilmington. They just did another one in Newark, and we're going to work with them to try to figure out how to get the best bang for the buck. But they're in the middle of working on it in Laurel. The Good Old Boys Foundation folks are involved. Nanny Cook Rotary's involved. So
good job.
There's unbounded opportunities to do good in this county. And you're right about one thing. We spend so much time talking about the negative, but all you got to do is just listen and look. And there's so many opportunities to be involved in doing good things in this county. And there's so many people doing it that don't get enough recognition because they're not looking for recognition. They're just quietly going about
and wanting to accomplish something.
Giving the money away or giving the manpower away. And Ed's a good example of that. He's actually president of the Rehoboth Club. You know that?
I did.
So I get to work with him a lot. So.
All right, I'm going to let you go because I got to do Colin's commercial, and if I don't, I get in trouble.
You gonna let that Caballero on later?
I am, yeah, and I'm going to have you and Bob Backman on at the same time if that's okay.
Oh my gosh! All right.
Jack Riddle, everybody, our friend from Community Bank, Delaware. All right, listen to me. I want to let you know Walls Service Center is open today. They opened at 8 o'clock. Tracy is there. So if you have a question, hey, when can I get my oil changed? When can I get this done or that done? She can help you out. She is the one in charge of the scheduling. Colin Walls is the third generation to own and operate Walls Service Center. His son Colin II is also involved, and Jonathan is working up there now too. So anyway, plus there's other people. But Walls Service Center is a family-owned, family-operated automotive repair facility. So whether you need an oil change, maybe you need to make sure you've got the right amount of antifreeze in your vehicle, maybe your brakes are vibrating when you put your foot on the brake pedal, maybe you've got some steering parts that aren't just right, whatever you have, if you start with an oil change, Walls Service Center has this checklist where they check all these different things when they do an oil change, every oil change, just to make sure your vehicle's in good order. And just like your battery, they don't just look at it and say, oh yeah, it looks good, it looks square or rectangular. It's not what they're saying. They hook this thing to it and it checks the amount of oomph. I think they call it cold cranking amps. I call it oomph. The amount of oomph that it has. So when it's freezing cold and the wind's blowing and it's wet, you don't want to find out you're stranded somewhere at 9 o'clock at night or 6 in the morning when you're getting ready to go to work. So anyway, Walls Service Center, downtown Milford. Phone number's on the screen. It's 422-8110, 422-8110. Give them a call. Also, on Facebook, would you like their page? It's Walls Service Center on Facebook. Good people, honest people. You hear that a lot through this show. The guests that we have on, the businesses we talk about, the people that are in the Rotary, the different organizations. We're talking about good people because that is what Lower Delaware is famous for. Good people taking care of good people makes for a great community, and that's what we try to do, and that's part of this show. We have advertisers that help with the underwriting of the cost of the equipment, and we pay for the airtime, and we pay the people that help with it. That comes with a cost. But then, in turn, we are able to help and support and mention things going on in the community that, keep the community what it is. You heard Norman J. Jones on earlier. In a minute, we're going to be talking to Bill West from town of Georgetown. Actually, the mayor of Georgetown ran a blistering campaign. Anyway, I'm just messing with him. But anyway, we're going to talk to him. Jack Riddle, involved with the Rotary. Ed Gossett also. Bob Backman's very involved with things. So that's what it's all about, folks. It's called community. So we thank you for watching this show. We do want to tell you that there is a chance this may be our last time on TV, okay? TV station is being sold, and they are not able to review anything with me until the new owners buy it, and that's not till, I think, the 1st or the 2nd. And then after that, we're going to have a powwow, and hopefully out of that powwow, we're going to smoke a peace pipe, and then we're going to continue on with the show. Are we back on radio yet? No? Okay. So keep me posted there. But anyway, so I want to thank everybody for watching this show. We are live on My Cozy TV, and we are live on the Facebook. And if you're watching on Facebook, we'd really appreciate it if you would hit the share button, okay? And just let people know what you're watching. We're going to come back live on the radio in just in a minute or so. And at 9 o'clock, now we do go off the radio and stay right on TV. So anyway, we are on the radio. So to my Delaware 105.9 audience, I say thank you very much. I do want to mention a couple more sponsors that are very supportive of the show. One is First Class Heating and Air. It's the time of year. The last thing you want to find out is your heater's not working properly. So if you need to have your heater serviced, Whether you bought it from First Class Heating and Air, you bought it somewhere else, or you have no idea where it came from, they service all makes and models, whether it is propane, natural gas, oil, or a heat pump. They can service it, all right? If it's completely broke, they can fix it. If it's beyond repair, they can replace it. They offer financing. They have all kinds of programs. They have specials running from time to time. They are locally owned and operated. They've been serving our community over 40 years now. Think about that. That's a good, solid local company. They employ a lot of people. They buy things in the community. They do a good job. They cover pretty much all of Delmarva. So if you need something serviced, if you want to talk about a new system, you're building an addition, your old system's inefficient, you want something, you give them a call. Estimates are free. They're not high pressure. They're honest. They do plumbing. They do home performance. They've been around over 40 years. Their vehicles are lettered. Their employees are in uniforms. They're fully trained, and they stand behind what they do. It's called First Class Heating and Air, firstclasshvac.com. I've dealt with them for years. I love dealing with them. Prompt, professional. Their prices are right. They do what they say they're going to do, and they stand behind what they did. Like them on Facebook, First Class Heating and Air, firstclasshvac.com on the web. And on the phone, it's 302-934-8900. Now, he has arrived. I think he was on a trip. He's now back in town. His name is Bill West. Good morning, Bill.
Morning, Jim. Thanks for having me.
How you doing?
Doing good. Real good.
Did you go away for the holidays?
Yeah, I've got a brand new granddaughter in North Carolina,
wow.
and we went down and spent Christmas with her. She's 7 months old.
Wow.
And we got home last night. So.
Wow. Well, thank you for coming.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I understand Georgetown is going to bring in the new year, big celebration, and I thought you could maybe update us and tell us all about it.
Well, we've done this for 4 years now. We've had, instead of lowering the ball, we raise our ball.
Raise the ball.
We've got a 6-foot homemade ball with like 1,200 lights on it.
Wow.
3 LED signs at the bottom of it that flash the year and Happy New Year's. And we have a great time on the circle. But this year it looks like the rain's going to catch us.
Okay.
So
because we're talking New Year's Eve.
Yeah, we're moving the event in case of rain.
In case of
to
rain.
the fire hall.
Okay.
There we're going to have the band. We'll have the food vendors. We'll have the adult beverage truck.
Okay.
And we'll just have a good old time.
Anyway, no matter what.
Yep. The only thing we're not going to have if we move inside is probably the carriage rides.
Okay.
And that's because of the rain.
Sure.
And, we're trying to make this a family event.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of families.
Memorable moments.
That brings their kids to see this and to enjoy bringing in the New Year's.
Wow.
It's a great event. So.
And plenty of parking.
Yep, plenty of parking.
And it's all free except unless you buy food or something.
Right.
That's a different story.
Right. And it's paid for. The band and the facilities, or the festival is paid for by our 3 car dealerships.
Really?
We got 3 of the
Can
best.
we mention them or no?
Yes, we got 3 of the
who we
best.
got?
We've got First State Chevrolet.
Yep.
We got Boulevard Ford.
Yep.
And we got McGee Motors.
Yes, Terry McGee.
They the 3. I asked.
Isn't that nice though? They all come together.
Oh, it's
and say, look, let's make this happen.
I didn't know how it would happen when I started this, but I sent out letters, and they've all 3 have just jumped on board with me and said, here.
But they're community, family-minded dealerships.
Yes. Yep. Dave
Terry
Wilson,
McGee,
Terry McGee, and the Hansons and the Turks. They're family oriented.
They're good competitors with each other, but more importantly, they realize this is a community. And we need to do what we can to support it.
So as the mayor of Georgetown, if you need a new car, come to Georgetown.
Yeah, that's the hub. That's where it's all at, right? Tax-free shopping.
That's right.
Right? You haven't imposed any taxes.
Nope.
All right, so tax-free shopping, plenty of restaurants.
Yep.
What's new in Georgetown? Anything new? Have you put down any blacktop recently or anything?
No, well, we've got one street right ready to pave. And what holds us up is the ADA compliance, the entrance to the curbings. They're expensive, and when we go to do a new street, we've got to put them in before we can do the street.
Okay.
So we've just had Race Street done. It's ready to be paved. We're just waiting for the weather to break so we can pave it. The 4 main streets are controlled by the state highway.
Okay.
We've talked to Secretary Cohen, and she has put it in the bond bill for us to get them 4 paved.
Okay.
But there again, we got to do the ADA stuff.
Correct.
Plus, we got service lines for the water connections.
Okay.
They're old.
Okay.
And I think we've got.
So while you got it all.
We got close to 50 that need to be replaced.
Okay.
And when we get them replaced, then they'll go ahead and pave the streets.
Okay.
And this is a win-win situation.
Absolutely.
Not only for DelDOT, but for the town of Georgetown and the people.
So you're always trying to upgrade, always trying to improve, but you're trying to do it in a very managed way.
My ultimate goal was to do 2 streets a year in the town of Georgetown.
All right. How's the police department doing?
Police department's doing excellent. Excellent.
Okay.
Their hands are full right now with the opium crisis.
And shoplifters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's
man. I see the pictures, but you know what I like about social media? They figure out who they are.
That's right. I'm telling you that it has stepped up.
Yes.
People identifying these people, and this has been great.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So
I agree with that.
It's a way to solve crime without having to spend a lot of police time to try to identify.
Right. Well, and it's involving the community because when people shoplift, they're stealing more from the community than anybody.
And that makes the prices go up.
Absolutely.
So
right. I mean, they're not stealing just from that store.
When these people identifying these people, it's helping the community a lot.
Right. Well, good. So we got great car dealers.
Yes.
Good police department.
Yes.
Great New Year's Eve celebration. You're going to have to build a bigger fire hall.
Yeah. Well,
but you'd have to move part of it too, wouldn't you?
They've talked about a new fire hall, and there's some of them that want it, and some of them don't want it. So it's a history.
It's cozy.
Thing. It's a history.
But man, they back them in there. They pack that building.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They do a good job. Now, when's that oyster thing?
Oyster Street's last Friday in February.
So it's not too far away.
No.
Okay.
That'd be
I'll have to
another
get somebody
house.
on about that.
No, Firehouse, the Georgetown Fire Company has been good to me.
Yep. And
whenever I've needed to use a fire
because you need them spur of the moment.
Oh yeah.
Well, everybody needs the fire company spur of the moment.
And they've been great to me, and I want to thank them for everything they've done for me.
Yep. Anything else going on in Georgetown?
Well, we're still open for business.
Open for business. Always looking for new businesses.
Yep, we've got some things in the works. Hopefully, are going to move forward with some new construction. 16 Mile was just bought.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And they're working now. They're in the building. Trying.
That wasn't vacant long at all.
No, that was great.
Okay.
And then we've got condos being built across the street from them.
Okay.
And that's my opportunity to get some young new families. Into town.
Okay.
And that's what we
affordable
need.
housing.
Yes, it's it's not low income. It's affordable housing.
Affordable, right.
And this will bring people to Georgetown. I'm hoping the Aloft people that work out to the airport.
Okay.
I'm hoping that a lot of them are driving back and forth from Maryland.
Right.
I'm hoping that a lot of them see these condos and think, you know, this can save me some money. I can be closer to work, and I can live in a great town of Georgetown.
Right, and have some good food and buy an automobile and so on.
That's it. So,
anything else you want to say?
That new hotel is supposed to be opening this spring out on the highway.
Oh yes,
it's a True by Hilton.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So with the soccer fields coming and the sports at the beach
and
there.
the medical facility open.
Yep.
JD Shuckers is fairly new.
Yep.
Wow, a lot of good things going on.
Well,
Starbucks.
That's right.
Joe Leister works at Starbucks. That's Katie's brother. Okay.
So yeah, we lowered some fees to make it affordable for your average person to open a business. We got a lady on Main Street that has opened a stained glass.
I saw that.
She is. It's just phenomenal. The people that are going there to do the stained glass.
Yes.
And I got to give a shout out to her, Melissa Howe. She's she always wanted to do this, and now she's had her opportunity, and she loves it.
It's a lot of work.
Georgetown. Matter of fact, her daughter has the grooming business on North Burford Street.
So you got two.
There's two businesses.
That come to. Wow.
They moved here from Massachusetts.
Really?
Yeah.
And specifically picked Georgetown for their car purchase and
bought a house.
Everything.
Bought a house. Got a dog carrying business and got the glass stained glass business. So they've done a lot for me, and I appreciate them very much.
Well, good. How long you been mayor?
2014, I was elected as mayor.
Wow. All right.
And I just got it in May for 2 more years, so you'll see my face for 2 more years.
2 more years. Okay. All right. Bill West, doing a good job. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Same to you,
I may
Jim.
mosey down and hang around a little bit and see what's going on.
Free New Year's. Come out.
Free New Year's.
Come out.
Family-friendly environment.
Yes.
Good, safe environment. Free parking.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming.
All right, sir.
Okay,
Have
see
a good
ya.
day.
All right, there he goes, everybody. Now, I do want to mention Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Dr. T, Dr. Trillia, Dr. Bud. I heard Dr. Bud's wife had a baby girl, so that's 2 little girls he's got. And so, Dr. Bud, congratulations there. And if you ever need a chiropractor, I want to tell you, Peninsula Chiropractic Center is the place. Okay, good people. They care about their customers. Their customers end up becoming their friends, and they do a really good job. Katie, you could come on down if you want. But anyway, Dr. Bud, Dr. T, they also do massages, and they're just a great place to deal. So if it's a new year for you and you say, I've had this back pain, neck pain, my leg always is numb once I sit and watch TV for 3 hours, who knows? But if you need a chiropractor, I highly recommend Peninsula Chiropractic Center. They're good to deal with. They get the kinks out. They keep me straight. I like dealing with them. So it's PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. Listen, like their Facebook page. Man, they're sending out these health tips all the time, and they're very informative, in other words, and I like that too. So like them on the Facebook if you would, all right? Phone number 629-4344, 629-4344, PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. Now, the next guest I'm going to talk to, you're going to see her here, is Katie. So this is Katie, who works a lot behind the scenes, helps out with things, and she's been handed a paper.
I have.
A New Year's Day or Eve. New Year's Eve special. Ooh, Crab
Lovely
Imperial.
Artwork.
That is a special.
Favorite. Yes, it is.
Crab Imperial. Half rack ribs.
All specials come with 2 sides and a dessert. It's a
Do
deal.
they really?
It's a deal and a half.
Half rack ribs, $12.95. Crab Imperial, $19.95. Flounder and crab cake combo. Prime ribs, shrimp feast. Barbecue, bacon, and cheese chicken breasts. That sounds really,
it's funny because there's always some weirdo in the group who won't eat seafood, so that's perfect for them.
No problem, right? In other words, and all specials, 2 sides and a dessert. That's a pretty good deal, isn't it?
It is. Nice little variety there, too.
All right, so New Year's Eve, folks. When is New Year's Eve? Monday.
Monday night.
Monday night. Wow. All right, Katie, everything good with you?
Yeah.
Anything exciting you want to share with us?
No, if I didn't already have New Year's plans, I'm telling you, there's some
You'd
really
be right
cool
here.
things
You
going
go from
on.
here to Ellendale to Georgetown.
That's right.
Or from here to Georgetown to Ellendale.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That is kind of cool,
isn't it?
isn't it?
Going on. What are you doing New Year's Eve?
I have no idea.
You've got some options.
I might do what's called a ride along.
Oh, on New Year's Eve.
Oh, it's the time to be out there.
Well, yeah.
Especially
I hope
after
you don't
midnight.
run into me. But you could come to dinner first.
I could come to dinner.
Yes.
I could make an appearance at Georgetown. Then I could make one at Ellendale. And then I could do a ride along.
You could, absolutely, because that's all the fun would start later on.
It does start later on. In other words, it gets exciting. In other words, so, and I've done them for years, so I like them. All right, so anyway, anything else? You get anything special for Christmas? You get a roll of quarters or dimes or anything like that?
No, but it's funny you said the thing about the dimes. My grandmother used to mail me like a Valentine's Day card, and it would be real heavy when you got it because she had taped dimes to it. The whole thing would be covered in dimes, so it'd be real. And so I'm thinking it probably cost her more money to mail it.
Well, especially now. They got all them
This is
scales
a long time
and everything.
ago.
Right,
This is a long time ago, but
It was before everything.
She was a neat little lady.
Really?
She was from Lithuania.
Lithuania.
Mm-hmm.
Is that past Greenville in Wilmington?
Yeah, I would say just
Lithuania.
a little past.
That's not where the leprechauns are from, though, is it?
No.
Okay.
That'd be my mother's side of the family.
Oh, okay. So your brother Joe works at Starbucks in Georgetown?
Does. So say hello
Does that
to
mean
Joe
he's
if
a
you
barista?
go in. He is a barista. And it's funny because Joe is actually like really a classically trained barista. He worked for like a real coffee roaster before.
Okay.
I don't want to say real, but he now works for Starbucks. It's just done a little differently.
Okay.
And they're more about convenience, I would say. But yes, stop in and say hi to Joe.
Joe Leister. It's Katie's brother.
Yes.
Stop
He's
into
a taller, thinner
Starbucks.
version, younger of me.
Holy mackerel. Taller, thinner,
younger. version.
Oh my gosh.
I never thought we looked alike till we got older. Now people tell us that all the time. So.
Do you? I got to see this guy.
And it's funny when my daughter's with us, we all look like we're siblings. We all just look like we came from the same lot.
Really?
Yeah.
That's called cut from the same cloth.
Yes. Very, very true.
Well,
very
listen,
true.
before I run out of time, could you get Bob and Jack over
I
here?
I certainly will.
If they would come. Is there anything else you want to say?
No. I just wanted to make sure
So you
saw
have
these
plans
specials.
New Year's?
I do.
Okay.
We normally go out of town, but we're going to stay in town. A friend of ours is having a get-together, so we'll be all together kind of safely one place. And
that's a good idea.
It is a good idea. We were going to go out, and we decided to have the kids all, instead of all of us having to get sitters and everything, we'd have one house. My friend has a big house. She's having us all over.
That's a good idea.
It is a real good idea.
That way nobody's on the road.
And the kids love New Year's. They love New Year's.
Wow.
And my daughter's the one who stays up longer than anybody else.
Does
we have
she?
to. Oh yeah.
Do you stay up late?
I'm normally like done after about 1 or so, but
Okay.
she could stay up. Yeah,
She could just keep going.
So
Wow.
I'll get them to come on over.
Well, thank you, Katie.
Thank you.
All right, so there she goes, everybody. Katie Leister. And she's a big help to the show. You may not realize it. Behind the scenes over here, I just want to tell you there is Colin the second, Colin's son. Sometimes there's Colin. I forgot this young man's name. What's your name? Sean. Now there's Sean. Then there's people back at the radio station. There's people back at Master Control helping with the TV side of things. There is also Katie. And then there's a lady named Stacy who through the week has some things to do with it. So it's a busy little thing. There's a lot that makes this show happen. So if you ever want to be on this show, let me know, okay? And for enough money, we can make it happen. No, I'm just kidding. Some people pay, some people don't. I could use some more paying people, but we also always allow nonprofits to be on, and we do our best to help out. So it is a community-minded show. We're going to get Bob Bachman on here, and we're going to get Jack Riddle. I did want to also just share with you this Christmas card. I didn't send it to anybody, so I didn't want to upset anybody.
Wish everybody a very, very Merry Christmas. We say Christmas again very proudly. You're going to have a great year. It's going to be an incredible year.
There you go. From the mouth of babes. It's going to be an incredible year. So anyway, is Jack going to join us, or what did he say?
They're on the way.
Okay, they're on the way. So anyway, this is going to be a paid advertisement, okay? Somebody is going to pay for it. Well, I'm going to let you guys decide. I'm going to wait till you get on the air so nobody has to look cheap or anything like that.
Somebody else coming in?
I'm not sure. I thought it was just you and Bob. Okay. Just checking. All right. If anything goes wrong. Because what we're going to do here is, you know how when you are in church and you're asked to give? This is going to be an opportunity, in other words, where Bob is going to give his wallet to Jack, and then Jack is going to give his wallet to me, and then I'm going to give like I've always wanted to give.
I've given my wallet to Jack.
All right, so we got Cool Bobby B, Bob Bachman.
Hello.
And then we've got Jack Riddle. Is that right?
That's what they tell me.
Okay. And so
And Jimmy Weller.
And Jim E. Weller. Let's pose for this picture, because this could be memorable in some way, shape, or form.
You know, I was at this restaurant one time talking about wallets.
Right.
Was at this restaurant down in Rehoboth.
I'll slide that to you.
And this guy, which we all know, was sitting there, and he was telling me which was totally fabricated. He said I couldn't. I don't have any money for dinner, which was all made up.
Okay.
So I did the noble thing, and I took my wallet out of my pocket and I threw it at him.
That's great.
And I walked away, figuring, okay, what's he going to do with that? So about 5 minutes later, my wallet shoes back up, and I didn't look at it. I put it back in my pocket.
Uh-oh.
And so the waiter there came up to me a little later and said, this guy over there is paying for his table using your debit card. Is that right or not? I said, I don't know. Is it right? That turkey took my debit card out and he kept it.
Ordered everybody gift cards.
I don't think it was gift cards, but I said, no, I don't think that's right. He said, well, do you want your debit card back? And I looked at my wallet and said, that turkey had it. That sounds like something you'd do.
Wow, it would be.
No, that's not true. You wouldn't do that. But
now, I want to tell you a story about Dr. T. Okay?
We all know Dr. T.
Dr. T was at lunch, not with me, but with some of his friends, and he left his credit card and went to the restroom. In other words, and he was going to pay the bill.
Right.
So his friends told the lady that Dr. T was a famous doctor and that he was a big tipper, and went ahead and rung it up and put a great big tip on his credit card for him. And it was a pretty good story.
Every time I go out to dinner with you, we always do that. I always tell people that Jim's a big,
famous
generous,
doctor.
Tipper. You know, one of the things that, one thing I also learned in the last couple of weeks.
What's that?
We have another friend that's in the restaurant business down at the beach, and do you ever look closely at if you use your debit card or credit card? Do you always match up what you put on the receipts with what
to come to round numbers?
Yeah, you do that?
Yeah, I kind of.
Well, apparently there was a situation at the beach where some of the waiters, not in her facility, but other ones, were rounding up to their benefit. So And I never. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I never started. I never checked the bank against what the ticket in my pocket looks like. I don't know if you do that.
We do for sure.
I don't do it.
Okay.
I do now, and yeah, that's people were being
So you're just
not
saying
in the holiday spirit.
Right.
So
do your own diligence.
do your own.
Check your
diligence.
bills.
Check your own bills. So.
Bob, how are you holding up over there?
I know that Jim's a 50% tipper, so I really don't worry about
it. It was all I could do to get to 20%, to be honest with you. I was quite proud of myself when I got to that point.
Just divide it in half. It's easy to figure it out.
For
What's
you,
that?
Mr. Weller. During December, do you feel like you should tip more?
Yes, I do.
I do too.
I definitely do.
I have not felt that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I have been more generous in general, but not tipping more to the people I'm already tipping to.
We always do. Susan and I, we always try to give a little extra, especially places we go.
Okay, on a regular basis.
Yeah, Christmas time is just an opportunity to give them an extra, $10 or whatever.
I think it's great because they really count on that money.
They really do.
Sure.
I think it's the right thing to do.
Well, that's good. I'm going to be so excited to see what you leave here. For me,
I've already.
Jim goes up to 60% in December.
60%.
You have it to 60%?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't. All right. So anyway, what else do you guys want to talk about? Anything exciting? Anything what are you doing on New Year's?
What am I doing?
We are going to be done here. I do need to finish up with the radio side. You don't have to go anywhere or anything, but I just want to make sure everybody knows. At 9 o'clock, radio audience, I need you to follow me. So you can just go right over to My Cozy TV, which is Comcast 204, Mediacom 99, and over the air at 31.2, or Jim Weller's Facebook page, okay? And you don't even have to be friends with me. Just go there because for the next hour, we're going to have some fun. I have nothing planned. Plenty of things to give away. Jack's wallet's full of cash. Bob's wallet's full of cash.
It's a great Saturday morning,
and you picked a great Saturday morning to watch the show, okay? So anyway, I just want the radio audience to follow us because I don't want them to miss anything, okay?
Have you ever done one of your contests where you let them enter through sending comments to Facebook? You ever done that?
No. You think we should?
That's fun,
What is Facebook you speak of?
Well, I mean, I always kind of look at Jim Weller's Facebook, that's probably the one I hang out
Our
with.
worry would be we're on, I think, 5 different Facebooks.
How many Facebooks is Katie looking at?
None. She doesn't even pay attention.
Yeah, that's not true.
No.
She's
Doesn't she do a great job?
She does.
I really give her a hard time, and she takes it well.
She
does. So someday her and I will be friends.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it'd be hard.
All right.
It's kind of hard to.
On her part or mine?
Not her. Well, it'd be hard on her part.
Yeah.
That would be a real challenge to.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well,
you've been talking about community all morning. You know that?
We have.
You have been. I mean,
that's what it's all about.
And
I do realize I've been going through some of my old shows, just seeing who all's been on over the years and stuff. We really have with this show. And Bob Backman, owner, operator of WRDE, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is our third, right now, today, is 3 years. 156 times.
It went by just like 10 years. It's amazing.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
How long ago did you start WRDE?
June of 2014.
We're done with the radio, everybody. So have a good day to my radio audience. And we're going to continue right on TV right now. It's going to happen. Here we go. So when did you start WRDE?
June 16th, 2014.
Do you happen to remember the day for real?
Yeah, that's
I know you got the date, but I mean, do you remember?
That's not true, Bob. I mean, is that when you went on the air?
That's when we went on the air.
Yeah, but when did this journey really start?
Well, I had Retro TV and My Network TV.
Okay.
Which started
in 2008, November the 1st.
All right.
Coming out of a shack behind WGMJ.
Right.
And
it was like a mini condo.
Yeah, it was a mini condo with no heating and air conditioning. It was a great place. When I got stuck in the snow for 3 nights, it was fabulous.
But that was in 08?
That was November 1st, 2008. Yeah.
So that's when you started your own TV type production.
And that was a year, about a year to get that done.
Okay. And you literally were in a shed.
Literally in a garden shed, 10 by 10.
Yeah, 10
which
by
I got for $168 at Lowe's.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I had Mr.
You overpaid for that. Who put it up?
Mr. Fix-It or whatever his name was. He used to be on the radio. I forget his name. Yeah.
All right. And so he put this shed up, and you started Retro.
Walt Barkus and Bruce Blanchard wired it up.
Really?
Bam! We were on the air.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of And look where you are today.
I had to go to
They made it all the way to Weller Vision.
I know. I
mean, have you
Weller Vision.
moved right through, and now you're onto the Weller Vision channel.
We had two networks, so I had to go in at night and play the commercials on the My Network part of it from 8 to 10, because in the daytime we had retro TV, and Comcast was able to play the commercials in that. But I had to go in every night for 2 hours, rain or shine, whatever the case may be.
Really?
And I got stuck in the snow blizzard. If you remember, we had a snow blizzard here of 33 inches.
I remember.
And I was fine when I went in to put SmackDown on the air. Okay. By the time I got out at 10, they were smacking me down. And
could you open the door?
I could barely open the door. I got the door open, and all night long, for the next 3 nighs, I would sit in the shed. I didn't have a bed or heat or anything like that. I just had a metal folding chair in there and a bunch of computers. And I would go out every 2 hours with a big broom, and I would sweep off the satellite dishes so the programming would still come in from the networks.
Golly day.
Oh yeah, it was quite an experience. And then just to prove that I could be stupid, a week later I was stuck in there for 2 nights. So yeah, I was in a shed for a lot of years till June.
So we could start a new segment calling Business Overnighter. You ever had a Business Overnighter?
The Business Overnighter.
I've had 2 of them.
Really?
In my career.
What's that mean?
Where you had to stay and work all night.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
You ever done that, Jim?
Oh, I've had more than 2. Yes.
Have you all night? I've had a few.
Especially inventory times of the year.
I've had a few. We had a loan transaction. This is going back 15 years ago, where we decided at 3 o'clock in the afternoon we were going to do it. So I called an attorney. And I said, "What are you doing tonight?" He said, "Whatever." And I said, "Well, how about this?" He says, "I'll be there in an hour." And we had a team of folks 5 people working all night
to make this loan happen.
To make the loan happen. And the other all-nighter I had was, this is where I learned my IT experience. We were replacing our phone system down at our community bank in Lewis.
Right.
And they said, "Well, we'll come in at 6 o'clock and it'll be done by 8 o'clock." I said, "Okay, that's nice." So they came in at 6 o'clock, and at 8 o'clock they're still fiddling. 9, 10, 11. 12, 1, 2. I said, "Well, guys, of course I live in Seaford, you know that.
Right.
I got to give a speech in Rehoboth at 9 o'clock. So it got to be like 6:30 in the morning. I said, I got to go home, take a shower, and come back so I can give this speech at 9 o'clock.
That's a good story.
So yeah, but they got it, and I guess they got it done. I said, I got to get out of here, guys. So I'm sure there's lots of business folks, and what about one of your all-nighters?
Mine has just been inventory and paperwork related.
Inventory and paperwork, no excitement?
Yeah. No excitement.
No snow,
excitement. No, we've had a few burglaries in the middle of the night that held us up for a while.
No, we've got a little.
We got broke into 2 nights in a row.
But didn't you have somebody trying to hook up to some of your trailers?
Oh yeah. Remember the time we got it in our camera? It's probably on our website where you can see in the camera across the street. They took the gate off the hinges, then they put the gate back on the hinges. They go in there, and then all of a sudden you see these lights light up on the trailer, the clearance lights.
Right.
It's a big enclosed trailer, and then here they come. They take the gate off again. Pull out, put the gate back on.
Well, it's very safety conscious.
Very safety conscious.
When you're stealing a trailer, always have the lights on.
And listen to this. We offered a $5,000 reward. The trailer was found in Maryland, and it was found. You talk about coincidences. The gentleman that had the trailer said that he bought it alongside the road off of a guy with the exact pickup. Like the guy that stole the trailer and the guy that had the trailer had identical pickups. They were both diesels lifted up. They looked the same as the one in the video. I mean, how odd to buy a trailer off of somebody and the guy that stole it had the same kind of truck you do.
Must have been coincidence.
Unbelievable. Don't go nowhere. What, Bob?
Was this gentleman published by our law enforcement at all?
It was something. Yeah, we got him. But
yeah.
I want to do Colin's commercial real quick, okay? Walls Service Center, downtown Milford. Colin Walls, our good friend, a good supporter of the show, has a business. In fact, he's there now working. He literally is there turning wrenches. He's on the scene. His son Colin II works there, and his other son Jonathan works there, plus Tracy, plus I forgot the other man's name. Is it Ron? Yep. So a good team of people there. So if you want your automobile worked on somewhere where they do a good job, where they care, where they use quality parts, Colin just got approved to be an AC Delco, like to use their parts and their logo. And it's a big deal. He's been
I wonder
working
what the
on
hat
it.
was all about over there.
Oh, yeah. They got calendars coming. In other words, but I mean, and I can relate to this. I'm not connected with a big thing like that. I wish I was, because AC Delco will help Colin be exposed to more things than trying to stand on your own, in other words. And I'm not affiliated with anybody like that. But Wall Service Center has been approved by AC Delco to be an AC Delco service center, to use their parts, to use their logo. They're going to have a new roadside assistance program that's going to be free when you get like an oil change or anything greater than an oil change. You will get this roadside assistance program from AC Delco, which is a nationwide program for like a jump start, or if you have a flat tire or you run out of fuel, and that will be a free thing they give away, and it's good for a year. That will be free with any service with an oil change or greater, backed by AC Delco. So Wall Service Center, think about it. I don't, Jack, you're not as old as me. Sure. And Bob, I don't know if you're as old as me or not. But what I'm saying
older
is,
than everybody.
Can you imagine being in business 60 years? Colin's business has been in business 60 years. And what they've seen, what they've dealt with, how you learn. Bob talks about his experience being in the shed and going out with a broom. And just think of all the things through the years that Colin's grandfather had to do and learn, Colin's dad, and now Colin, and then Colin the second's going to have his own opportunities to learn things and try new things and so on. So it's a local automotive repair facility. Everybody sitting at this table is a big believer in local businesses, supporting local businesses, taking care of local people, creates a community of well-served individuals. And that's why people like moving to Delaware, because they love the level of service that these local businesses give.
And I can tell you, I've had some incredibly good experiences with Colin, because we've taken cars in there with, I don't know what's wrong.
Right.
And he'll be straight up with you and say, here's the problem. And I always felt that he was giving me a fair shake. I mean,
no doubt.
It's not like he was going down a check card thinking, okay, this car's got 100,000 miles, so it needs A, B, C, D, E.
Just based on statistics.
Just based on, he'll look at it and go, no. And I had a problem with some signaling on my car. I drive Ford, and he said to me, this is going to be complicated and it could cost X. And I, whatever the X was, I don't even remember now, but he said, I think it's going to cost this much to get it done, which wasn't a crazy amount of number.
Right. He's just prepping you.
Yeah, and I went to pick it up the next day, and the bill was like, 60% of what he told me. And I was prepared to pay the full deal. And he said, no, we found a way and it wasn't as complicated. Well, he could have
went the other way.
He could have charged me the full Monty. I'd have never known the difference, and I'd have probably felt okay about it. But, that's the kind of guy you're dealing with, and there's so many things. These guys, I know Phillips head from a regular screwdriver most days, but that's where it
and metric from SAE or whatever it's called. But
so I always felt going to Colin, you go in there, and, he's not doing the one-shot pony thing. He wants you to bring these cars back and trust him to do what's right.
And do just what you're doing now. Talk good about it.
My experience with Colin is that's exactly the way that organization operates. Whether it's Colin or any of his team, you kind of leave there and you go, it may have cost a little bit of money, but, he didn't take advantage of me.
Right.
He's not trying to make it all on this sale. And, I've had very good experience with him. Very good experience.
Well, call now and just say, we'd like to schedule an appointment. You got something not working right, just call 422-8110. Now, I got something I want to give away.
I got it.
You got it right there, the $500 bill?
That's it. I want that.
Oh, here it is. It's right here. This is a collector's item. This is a $10.
Expires 12/31.
This is a
3 days to use it.
Getting a car wash today.
Yeah, today.
3 days, folks.
It's a cool Bobby B officially autographed duck-in gift card for $10. It does expire on 10/11 of 19. Okay.
Oh, we got a little time.
So the Duck-In Car Wash has a new owner, and they are honoring the gift cards. So what we want you to do is just, if you're watching on TV, if you would call in right now and you want to win this gift card, you are welcome to do that, okay? 422-7336 is the number, 302-422-7336. You can't pick it up till Monday because I got to have time to get it to Bridgeville. But this is a collector's item. It's a cool Bobby B autographed $10
It actually
card.
is autographed.
Isn't it? Look at the autograph. Isn't that pretty cool in itself? Remember that, Bob? You won it and gave it back to me autographed.
He tried to get you to autograph those checks a little earlier, on that signature line, Bob, but good play not to
You
do
should
that.
have a whole checkbook full of them things.
They call my signature a doodle. I don't know
a doodle,
why. Yeah.
Really? So does anybody want a $10 gift certificate to Ducky and Car Wash free? You just call 422-7336 and say howdy in that order. Dial it and then say howdy.
Good.
All right. So we'll give you one. So,
Autographed in there.
what do you think of this menu, gentlemen? What would you eat on New Year's Eve off of that menu?
Well, you just eat crab cakes.
Look at Bob. He's got his own personal menu. They're going to make an app. Hey, I just thought of that. Smith should have an app. They're thinking, yeah, Jim, we need one more thing for you to think of for us. Anyway, so you could just place your order online, pick it up. You could have their own app.
Do I just have to pick one? Because I see like 3 things. That
Oh, no, there's no limit. I haven't ordered yet. I
can
can't
get 3
till 10.
entrees?
3 entrees. Wow.
I'm hungry.
Is Ed
on New
leaving
Year's
us?
Do you remember the one year?
I'll see you.
Bye, Ed.
Take care.
We had to make special arrangements because crab cake guy here. We ordered him a. You remember the tower of crab cakes we got you one year for your?
Wasn't that for my birthday? Yes, it was, and it was a tower of crab cakes.
So we went to the restaurant. We said, "Look, they said, oh, we don't do crab cakes in the morning." I said, "Look, this is, medium mogul,
Right.
dude. We need to make some crab cakes." So we had to make a tower of crab cakes.
It was good.
It was like
bet it
this
was
tall.
great.
It was real good, Bob.
And he focused, and I think he did it.
I've seen the man eat crab cakes. He can do it.
Oh, we have a phone call? Okay, caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you doing?
All right, howdy, how are you?
Real good, and he got the howdy part right.
Howdy.
Oh,
Where are you calling from?
From Bridgeville.
Bridgeville, Delaware. I guess if you live there, you'd be home now.
Yep, I'm home now.
Okay, and what's your name?
Ed?
Ed, and do you normally watch the show?
Yes, I do.
And how long have you been watching?
Oh, for about, I guess, 2 years now.
Really? How'd you find the show?
Just having to hit it by, turn the stations on, looking at different things, and saw you guys, and I met you once up at the Bridgeville Library.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was I doing at the library?
It was for
Jesse Vanderwin.
Vanderwall.
Okay. Wow. All right. Well, good. And would you like this gift card to duck in?
Yes, I would.
And what was your name again?
Ed Kitchus.
How do you spell that last one?
K-I-C-A-S.
Okay. And it won't be there till Monday, okay? It'll be at Weller's on Monday.
No problem.
And what are you going to do for New Year's?
Stay home.
Stay home.
I don't know. You should stop here and get the half rack of ribs or crab imperial or flounder.
That's what I'm getting.
Prime
Yeah,
rib.
get that.
They have a
What is
great
it?
New Year's Eve special here.
What is this at?
It's Smith's Cafe. Have you ever been there?
No, we haven't.
Well, you need to come some Saturday morning and we'll buy your breakfast.
Appreciate that.
One of the three of us will. But anyway, hey,
It's happened before.
tell me this. Do you normally watch My Cozy TV?
Yes, I do.
All right. What are some of your favorite shows?
Oh, I love Wyatt Earp.
Wyatt Earp.
Every morning, 7 o'clock. It's a great
And
show.
what else do you like?
Oh, God. Really, you got me. I'm
I'm sorry.
not thinking.
What about Andy Griffin?
That's
Yeah,
another
Andy
channel.
Griffin.
Griffin.
That's a completely different station.
My wife likes Andy Griffin.
Well, he doesn't like it. His wife likes it.
Okay, that's a different station.
Give us another
anyway.
one, Bob.
Well, what about Magnum PI?
Magnum
Oh,
PI.
Rockford Files.
Well, I met Tom Selleck years ago.
In
Yeah.
Bridgeville?
No, that was in Baltimore.
Really?
What was he doing? What were you doing?
Margaret and Maggie's.
What was he doing there?
He was having dinner with Tom Day and a couple other guys. I don't know who they were.
How'd you
but-
miss that, Jim?
I don't know. When was this? Years ago? Well, it wasn't
Yeah,
in Bridgeville.
Yeah, my friend had just turned 50.
Okay.
Wow.
So we were celebrating his birthday. We sat right next to him.
Wow. Well, I'm going to leave you. So happy New Year, Ed.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Ed.
Well, happy New Year, everybody there.
All right. Take care of yourself and thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
See ya. Bye-bye. That was pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Good plug.
Good plug. So anybody else enjoy watching this on My Cozy TV, just out of curiosity? And how did you come to find the show? Bob, you won't believe the amount of callers we've had over the years where they're down at the not the outlets, the inlets. But what's the other campground? Three Seasons?
No.
No, there's another campground where they call and say they're watching on antenna. What was it? Tall Pines?
Tall Pines?
Maybe. That's down in
Tall
Virginia.
Pines?
So,
No,
is there anybody watching on the antenna
Holly
today?
Lake is the campground.
Holly Lake.
Holly Lakes, that's a big campground.
But they're campers.
Or Massey's Landing.
And it must be on rainy mornings. They're in there because they can't get out and about. So, anybody else want to call? It's 422-7336. What would we give away next? Hey, let's do this. Let's think of a question.
How many? I
don't want to do that. I want to ask you,
the new ones?
Do you mind sharing? Don't share your age. Do you mind sharing it later on, Bob?
My age?
Your age.
Oh, I don't mind at all.
Jack, do you mind sharing yours?
Absolutely not.
Okay, here's the contest. We're going to ask, and you can call. We'll just get one caller after another. Is that okay? And
Sure.
we'll give away a $50 gift card to Duck Inn Car Wash.
$50?
If you can guess the combined age of the three of us. How about that? Is that a good one?
Who's going to do the math on that one? Katie?
I don't have my calculator.
The combined age of myself, Jack Riddle, and Bob Backman. And here's what we'll do. A lot of people have a hard time figuring out my age. I have this youthful look for such an elderly person. We're going to let you give your age, Jack, and you give yours, Bob, and all they've got to guess is mine. And then they've got to be able to add the three together. What do you think of that?
Part. That's the hard part.
Just let them guess. Don't even tell them.
Yeah.
Well, let's start. Well, we'll let them guess, and then you
all right,
add
422-7336.
Yeah, kind of reveal one at a time.
If you want to win a $50 gift card to Duck Inn Car Wash, all you're doing is guessing what is the age of the three of us combined. Is that correct?
Can they enter on Facebook?
No, I need to do it here because it'll get confusing there, okay?
Okay.
And this records it for all the legal team and everybody.
Yeah, the attorneys involved.
Everybody. 422-7336. So it's one of the simplest contests we've ever had. You just look at me, look at Jack, and look at Bob and say, okay, how old do these guys look or how youthful? Add them three together, give me a number, okay? So
should this one be
the phones are ringing off the hook.
You have a black marker over there somewhere?
Oh, yeah, Katie. We should write $50 on this.
Yeah, that's true.
You might need a Sharpie to do it. I have one, but it's hard for me to get to. Well, I'll do it before they get it. They're going to pick it up at Bridgeville. You know what I mean?
I was going to get Bobby B to autograph it.
Oh, autograph it. Oh, okay. We have a phone call. I didn't think anybody would play this game. Caller, are you there?
They're calling all right.
They're calling all right.
Yeah.
Good morning. How are you?
Hey, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Are you watching on TV or Facebook?
TV.
And what do you think of the three group we've assembled here today?
Well, I'm going to guess 196.
Oh, that might be close.
Wow, that hurt. Ouch.
Well, that means I'm real young and you guys are...
196. What's your name?
Answer?
I'm sorry?
What's your name?
My name is Tina Morris.
Tina? Are you spelling that T-I-N-A?
That's correct.
All right, Tina Morris. And where are you calling from?
Lewis?
And have you ever watched the show before?
Yes.
And you're guessing the age of the three of us is 196?
Yes.
Okay. About 10 minutes of 10, we're gonna reveal it. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Thank
Have
you.
fun.
Bye-bye.
Good luck.
Bye. All right, so that's how you do it, everybody. You just call in and say, hey, I think the three of you, you know what? That was a good guess. That was a good guess.
The answer is...
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Yes, that's the answer.
Mayonnaise for 2 points.
Yes.
All right, so does anybody else want to guess how old the three of us, our combined age is? What you're guessing to win is a $50 Duck Inn Car Wash gift card available for use in Milford or Seaford. 422-7336. What was it? 196. She is not that far off, okay? So I can tell you this much. It's more than 100. And it's less than 200, okay?
Autograph that.
Autograph
God,
that.
I hope it's less than
Oh
200.
my gosh, how do I autograph? I do it like this. J. Weller Jr.
Wow.
How's
awesome.
that, everybody? So, 422-7336 if you would like to call and guess. There's no charge to call and guess, okay?
It's not a toll call.
It's not a toll call. Toll free. Toll free from me. 302-422-7336. And guess what we've done? We got this phone line working flawlessly now.
I see that.
Oh, it used to have call waiting.
Oh, that
so
was
you'd
awful.
be in the middle of talking to
Terrible.
somebody, and it would make this beep, and then you couldn't hear what they said. We got rid of that. Then it went straight to the voicemail. So now we've turned the voicemail off. So you're either going to get us or you're going to get a busy signal. We got, I mean, you talk about technology. We have, the phone company could not believe I was asking to turn off call waiting.
So just let me ask you, Jim. We talked about when Bobby started doing this. How long ago did you start doing this?
Oh, this is show number.
I'm trying to figure out how long it took you to figure out how to fix the phone.
Oh, 277 times we've done it. Isn't that amazing? That's over 5 years.
It's taking you
that long to fix it. 276 times to get the phone working. How y'all doing?
That's nice.
Did y'all want to be on with us?
Hello?
It's free. Are you there?
Yes, hello?
How you doing?
Fine. How are you doing, Jim?
Good. Who am I talking to?
Bob from Dagsboro.
Bob from Dagsboro. And what is your guess, Bob?
192.
192. Wow.
Oh, this hurts.
And you a frequent watcher?
Yes, I watch every Saturday.
And how long have you been watching?
About 2.5 years.
Wow. All right. And how'd you find the show?
I just happened to flip it through one morning and seen it. And I figured it was a pretty interesting show with a lot of community news, and I've been watching ever since.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, Happy New Year to you, Bob, and stay tuned to see if you're the winner.
Okay, Happy New Year to you, too.
All right, take care.
Thanks for watching.
Is it safe to say that the age curve is like this?
A little bit.
Does it go like this?
Sort of. Well, I mean, two of us are closer than one of us.
Yeah.
So
here comes another guess.
All right, here comes another guess.
Like a stab in my
Hello.
heart.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. My name's Joanne. I live in Laurel, and I'd like to guess.
All right, Joanne.
150, is that what I heard?
What's your guess, Joanne?
I got 192.
I just had a 192, so you got to pick another number.
Okay, 193.
193.
You could have went younger. You could have went younger.
I don't believe that.
Of the three of us.
193 okay?
That's good. Now, Joanne, have you been watching the show long?
Oh, yes, I've been watching for 2 years. I call often.
Okay, and my other question is, how did you find this show?
I just happened to turn it on TV and found you. It was just like I was just surfing the channels and I found it.
Well, it's like a miracle.
Yeah, it's a miracle.
Some weeks the show is a miracle.
It's like a miracle.
It's a miracle.
All right. Well, Happy New Year, Joanne, and stay tuned, and we'll tell everybody the age here in a little bit.
Okay, and Happy New Year to you and your family.
Thank you.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
for watching.
Okay,
This place is filling up.
It is. Here's what I'm realizing. The thousands upon thousands of dollars I've spent on airplanes pulling banners and ads and billboards and all, people just stumble across it and never leave.
That's the number one way people find any show.
Is that what it is? They just stumble across
Is that the way it works?
Is it for real?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Another caller? Caller, are you there?
Yeah, Jim, this is Emery.
Emery, how's Emery?
Good. 186.
Oh, I like him better.
186. And how long have you been watching the show?
A couple years
And how did you find it?
on TV.
Okay, but I mean, like, did somebody tell you about it, or did you just stumble across it?
Well, I've been thumbing some through the channels, and then I've been watching on YouTube or the internet.
Okay, all right.
I watch it both ways.
All right. And so, anything new with you? Anything special for New Year's in the town of Milton?
Now everything's quiet over here this year.
Okay. All right. They're going to leave the sidewalks out all night?
Now they're going to roll them up.
Roll them up.
Gets hurt.
Good.
Put them away. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Emery, have a good New Year, okay?
You too, buddy.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. All right. 186, 192, 193,
Where's
and
the
196.
Nobody's come in with like a 150 yet, Bob.
It hurts. It just hurts so much.
I mean,
Wow.
Yeah.
This has been interesting.
It is.
The variety. They're all hovering right in one area, though.
I don't like that
I should have
area.
been wearing a hat.
I hate that area.
Caller, are you there?
Sir, how you doing?
Good. Is this Harry?
Yes.
And Harry?
Emery stole my thunder, so I got to go with 185.
185. And I got a question, Harry. Yes. How long have you been watching the show?
The 270 sometimes you've been on.
Oh, my God.
Wow. And tell me this, how did you find it or know about it?
Well, I don't remember that far back. But
okay.
Yeah.
But you've been since the beginning, more or less.
Yeah, since the beginning, yes.
All right. And when it went on TV, did you enjoy the TV more than the radio, or what's your?
No, mine's the TV part. I don't.
Okay.
Don't go to radio that much. So
okay.
If I leave the house, and then I got to go to radio. But
okay.
You leave early on the radio, so I do most of it right here. So.
On TV. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'll see you, Harry. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow. So the TV, people like the TV, no question about it. So because you can see how fit and how slim and how healthy we look.
That's it. Exactly.
Everything else.
Yeah, perfect.
I'm sensing that ship's sailed.
Perfect.
422-7336 if you want to call. 302-422-7336. Now, that one I already gave away, didn't I? I got to make a note of that. The $10 one.
That was what we gave.
Was that Ed? Yes, it was. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
And do you see all three of us on TV?
Yes, I do.
If you had to guess, which one of the three of us do you think has the highest GPA average in school?
That is so easy, Jim.
I wanted to win the hair thing.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Bob Backman.
Bob Backman, you think had the highest grade point average?
Yes.
Okay. Why would you think that?
I don't know, because I've known him for years.
Oh, okay.
Smart aleck.
All right. And what's your name?
Barbara.
Barbara. And where are you calling from?
Milford.
Milford. And what is your guess?
I'd say 169.
169. 169. Okay.
Now you're getting I'm feeling better.
Have you watched the show long?
Yes, I've been watching.
A year or 2 years?
Oh, a couple years.
Okay. And how did you first find the show?
Do what?
How did you first find the show?
My husband.
Your husband. He told you about it?
Yes.
I like him.
All right. And how do you think he found it?
He loves it.
Okay. Well, good.
Every Saturday on TV.
Wow. You got any complaints or anything?
No, just hope they don't go off the air.
Okay. Well, hopefully we don't. We'll know next week, though. All right. Okay. Well, then I'm going to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and hopefully you'll be the winner.
I hope so.
All right. See you, Barbara. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. All right. We're getting a few guesses here. Some of them make us a little more youthful. That was a very kind guess, wasn't it? Jack, you holding up okay?
I'm doing great.
Bob had the highest grade point average.
That's what she thinks.
That's what she thinks.
Yeah, that's a total difference from reality.
Do we have another caller? All right, caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
And what is your name?
Shirley.
Shirley?
Yes.
I'm sure this is Shirley. All right. And Shirley, what is your guess?
184.
184. Okay. And are you watching on TV or Facebook?
TV.
And how long have you been watching the show?
About 2 years.
And how did you find it?
Flicking the TV channel.
Flicking the TV channels. Okay.
I do believe this is the only live show
on Saturday morning.
Saturday mornings.
On Delmarva, anywhere.
Yeah, I think that it is.
All right. Well, Shirley, Happy New Year, okay?
I don't know.
Happy New Year to you.
Stay tuned, okay?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Do you have an answer, Katie? Because
this is the only...
Oh, you do? Okay.
What? This is the only live show, probably, yes. Especially on TV, radio, Facebook, everything. For 3 hours. It's been fun.
From Smith's.
From Smith's.
Yeah.
Let's keep narrowing it. With an unpaid, what am I called? I don't even know what I'm called. Announcer? I don't even know what I host. So I do want to thank Smith's because people need to know. Smith's pays us to be here. And you know, don't wonder how much it is, because we're worth more than we're getting for sure.
Yeah, but you know, you told me about Smith's even before you did this show here.
Oh, I know. It was like a dream for me.
You did.
I wanted to do it here.
Because you said to us, well, why don't you just stop in that place? And I said, well, I've never been there. And he said, well, you told us. She said, you should just check them out and go in there. And so, I mean, that
right, because you had never.
And that was before the show even got here.
Yep.
That was way before that.
Yep.
So.
But I'm so glad to do it here. I enjoy it. It's a great
wonderful.
Place, good environment.
People are great.
Food's good.
Oh, we have another caller. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
Good. And who am I talking to?
Name's Chris from Bethel.
Chris, how's Bethel doing today?
Well, it's doing just fine. It looks like the sun's coming out. It might be a nice day.
Well, good. You going to have some free sunshine, you think, and maybe some free fresh air?
There you go. Exactly.
All right. What's your guess, Chris?
198.
198. Wow, we're getting there.
Ouch.
Wow. And how long have you been watching the show?
Into this mix.
Oh,
That's
I don't
what
know.
we should have
Been
done.
off and on for a couple of years, just running through the TV and happened to find you and stuck with you every Saturday morning.
Well, good. All right. Well, then hopefully you'll see us next Saturday, okay?
I hope so. I hope they bring it back.
Yep. And Happy New Year, Chris, and thank you for your support.
Thank you very much. You
Okay.
have a nice one, too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Well, we're getting a few phone calls.
Do we have any? Are we close?
The question
anywhere?
is.
Had some close.
The question is, do you want to guess? Would you like to guess the combined age of the three of us and win a $50 gift card to Duck Inn Car Wash? Okay. We haven't hit it yet, have we? I don't know. I don't want to say.
We didn't do the math.
Katie's got it. Okay. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Good. Is there any one of the three of us that's annoying you yet today?
No.
Okay. We're going to work on that. We're going to work on that. Okay. And what is your name?
Don't give him a goal.
Nancy.
Nancy? And what's your guess?
What was I didn't check the last one.
198 was the last one. 184, 169. We got a bunch.
195.
We do not have a 195. Okay. All right.
Seems to be a common thread.
And where are you calling from?
Terrible.
Millsboro.
Millsboro. And how do you like at Jake's Wayback Burgers down there?
Love it.
Do you know that if you have a Weller's discount card, you can save 10% every time you go there?
No, I did not know that.
And we sell these cards for $10 at Weller's in Bridgeville.
Great.
So just so you know, all right? And it was Nancy, right? Nancy.
Yes.
For $195, okay?
And I love my Cozy TV.
Thank you
Do
very
you
much.
really?
Yes.
Now, what do you love about My Cozy TV?
Frasier, The Nanny, Murder, She Wrote. There's so many.
Wow.
So many great shows.
Thank you very much.
Isn't Bob an unbelievably smart man to assemble all those shows?
Yes, and I did away with cable and got an antenna and found all these
wonderful channels.
Yeah.
They're all on the air?
How did you find this show?
The same way.
Okay, just checking. All right, well, then you are a happy Cozy TV viewer.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right, well, we're going to do a good job for you in the future, hopefully, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Would this young lady like to join us on the show? You want to be on TV? Oh, come on. If you change your mind, you got a few minutes. You can come over and talk to us, okay? She's thinking.
Hey, Jim, can I get a plug in real quick while we're
Sure, go ahead.
getting the phone calls? I wanted to thank everybody who participated in the fundraising for the Lewis Senior Activity Center because
What a wonderful
we're almost to our goal. We're not quite to our goal yet, but
Wow.
we're getting a very big big, huge amount of support, and I think Jack wouldn't mind that we reveal we'd had a big photo session at Community Bank, because Community Bank is one of our big supporters, and we appreciate that.
So let's make sure everybody knows what this is, because there is time right now if somebody wants to do some year-end giving.
Yeah, just go to the website for the Lewis Senior Activity Center and you can donate.
They're building a big addition.
Oh my God, it's going to be so fabulous.
You've been part of the fundraising team.
Yep.
He led the fundraising team.
I've enjoyed it, and we're not there yet, but we're close. We're close.
Right.
So just
and the goal was,
and you don't mind if you
$2
go
million.
over.
The goal was $2
$2 million.
Wow.
And
we're close.
You're within
100 grand, 200 grand.
Pardon me?
You within 100 grand,
It all
200?
depends on what you're doing today.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me think.
You can't give the final number.
I'm not allowed to, but I think
okay.
support is greatly appreciated.
Okay.
Thank you.
And it's a tax-deductible donation,
Yes.
even though none of us are accountants. Okay? We're presuming it's tax-deductible.
It's all explained on the website.
I have been there. I went and took a little tour.
I mean, the place.
And I've seen the plans.
The place needed some new stuff.
We had more people than space. Let's put it that way.
Right, more people than space.
And it's a very
best bang for your buck.
It's a very close.
Katie can't wait to turn 50.
You do a lot of programming.
Is that
there.
right?
It's very reasonable to join.
It's like nothing, almost hardly to join. It's like $24.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, we're going to take another phone call.
Thank
We'll talk
you,
about
guys.
it a little more, Bob,
That's
in a minute.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, but we're going to take a phone call, and then I got to do Colin Walls' commercial again, okay? Caller, are you there?
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. I'd like to wish you and Katie a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. What are you doing for New Year's?
I'm staying home.
Do you live in Shaw, Maryland?
Yes, I do.
Now, what does the town of Shaw, Maryland do for New Year's?
Nothing that I know of. I know Christmas night we had no excitement. A woman next door lost her home.
Oh, my.
Oh, how sad.
Sorry.
That
Wow.
was sad. I was sorry for her.
Wow. Well, tell me, what is your guess?
220.
Oh, my gosh.
220, and your name again?
Doug.
Doug.
220. Let's see
All
how
right.
that works.
I don't want to think
And
about
how
it.
long have you been watching TV?
220.
Our TV
I've
show.
been watching this on Cozy TV for 2 years. I love Cozy TV. It's
Thank
got
you.
all my old shows on.
And you're in Maryland and watching it.
220.
Yes, I am.
All right. And how'd you find my show?
Just flicking through the channels.
Flicking through the channels. None of the billboards I bought or nothing like that. Just flicking through the channels. Okay. All right. Well, Doug, Happy New Year, my friend, and we will tell you in a little while who the winner is.
All right, same to you, sir.
All right. Take care.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
We still don't have a winner, do we?
No. Let's do Colin's commercial.
Wow.
Wall Service Center. Downtown Milford. Colin is actually there now working, okay? He's there, and he's actually working this time, okay? You can answer that, and I'll do it just right after Colin's ad. But I want to let you know it's a great place to get your automobile worked on. So maybe you got to go through inspection. Maybe your front end's wobbling and you just don't know why, or you put your foot on the brake pedal and it's always pulsating, or your brakes aren't working like they should. Anything you need, automotive repairs, oil changes, tune-ups, exhaust work, belts, hoses, injectors. If you have a problem, I forgot, a friend of mine just had something where a manifold went bad on his vehicle. It was kind of a major project, and he was unbelievably pleased with the job that they did. So whether you have a Ford or a Chevy or a Dodge or a Yugo, whatever you may have, Wall Service Center on, what'd you say? Not about a Yugo. Okay, maybe. They're hard to get parts for, okay? But he'll at least advise you whether it's time to trade it. But anyway, I'm just saying that if you need
Or just leave it on the side of the road.
If you need your automobile worked on and you want to deal somewhere where the owner is involved, it's a local company, automotive repair facility, Wall Service Center, downtown Milford. It's 220 Northeast Front Street. Phone number is 422-8110, 302-422-8110. I'd appreciate it if you just were to call there and say thank you to Wall Service Center for supporting this show, okay? It takes a lot of people to make it happen, and Colin, and Wall Service Center's been a big part of it. So
From
anyway,
day zero.
from day zero, even before this show was a show, there was another show And it's been a long, long time. So anyway, we want to encourage people to check Colin out. 422-8110. If you want to make an appointment, 220 Northeast Front Street in Milford. Check them out. Like their Facebook page, too, if you would. I want to go back to Bob. Did we have a phone call on hold? Okay, caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, Jim?
Good. And who am I talking to?
JP.
JP. And how you doing, JP?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Good. You're ready for a new year? I know you are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. And what is your guess of the combined age of the three of us?
175.
Ooh, now we're getting somewhere.
I think you should give that person a gift card just for guessing.
I like you.
175. Good job, JP. And how long have you been watching the show?
Oh, Lord. I would say a couple of years, almost to about the time you started it.
Okay, just checking. And other than that, how did you find the show?
Through Facebook.
Through Facebook, okay. But are you watching on TV?
Watching on Facebook right now. I'm out
Okay.
and out.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Christmas, and thanks for your support, and stay tuned. We're going to decide what the age is here about 10 of 10.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Take care.
I think we know what the age is now. We're not going to decide then, Jim.
Right.
I think we still don't have a winner, do we?
We don't. We don't have a winner yet, folks. If you want to call and guess again, you can guess again. How about that?
Should we reveal one of the ages?
All right, we'll reveal. You reveal whatever age. Here, let's do it this way. One of us is older. Two of us are the same.
Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's totally amazing.
One of us is older, and two of us is the same. So do we say the same or the older number?
One has a higher GPA.
What?
Yeah.
Now that you've said that, you can't do anything.
Okay.
You've kind of
Yeah.
boxed
Why?
yourself in.
Yeah.
That's going to give too much information.
Gosh. Jeez. Can you rewind the tape? We have another caller.
I can't believe as well scripted as this all is and planned out that you would actually
And I
do
messed
that.
it up.
Can you believe that,
Hey,
Katie?
I do want to say one thing. This show is very good, and I have a very important note that I put here.
I saw that.
Look how many times I wrote it, Bob.
I can't even read it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I won't. Let me see this.
I follow. I just didn't want to goof nothing up.
Believe it or not, I came on this show one time, and they made a sign just for me.
Yeah, because he kept announcing another.
I kept talking about something that they didn't want me to talk about.
That's funny.
So they had a sign right there.
Do not mention.
Do not talk about
Did
this.
they hang up? Did I lose them? Call right back if you would, please.
Yeah.
That was a
All
big
right.
hint you gave away.
Was it for real?
It was huge.
Sort of,
I mean, If
yeah.
you think about it, yeah.
Okay. But at the moment,
There you go.
if you've guessed already, feel free to guess again. Is that okay?
No, yeah, sure.
If you want to. Caller's there. All right, caller, are you there?
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. And who am I talking to?
This is Mike from Millsboro.
Mike, how are you?
I'm doing good, Jim.
What would your guess be of the age of the three of us?
I'm going to go with 188.
188. Woo! We may have to have a closest
Now,
one.
ask him, did the hint help?
Did the hint help or not help?
I already had my calculation before the hint.
Okay. And Mike, are you watching on Facebook or TV?
TV.
And how long you been watching?
A couple years.
Couple years. All right. And how'd you find it?
Channel surfing.
Channel surfing.
There's the answer.
There's the answer. Channel
Yep.
surfing. Okay. All right. Well, then, Mike, we're going to say stay tuned, and we'll be announcing the winner here in a little bit.
All right. Thanks, Jim.
Thank you, Mike. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Very good.
You know,
Spent a little bit of fun here.
The channel surfing thing's kind of amazing, considering there's like a bazillion
Yeah,
channels.
I'm not spending any money advertising.
There is a bazillion channels, but there's only two really good ones.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's only one with this local show, so.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Oh, my gosh.
That's funny.
We had some fun here today, guys.
It's a blast.
I don't want to
I knew
cut
that
anybody
call
short.
waiting
Is
had
there-
to go. That call waiting had to go.
Well, it would, because it would beep right when somebody was saying something,
It
you
probably
know?
took an act of Congress to get them to take
No,
that
I was
stuff
proud
off.
of myself. I did it myself.
Oh, my gosh.
One phone call, the biggest obstacle I had was I had no idea what my password was.
That is a
But we
problem,
guessed
yeah.
enough, and they led me through it enough. We got it. All right, caller, are you there?
Are you sure Katie didn't do
Yes,
it?
I'm here.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. I called earlier, but I wanted to change my
That's
guess.
fine. What's your name?
Barbara.
I'm going to change.
Milford.
You were originally 169, Barbara.
I want 189.
189. Now, are you sure that's your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
Wow.
Well, I've got some news for you.
What?
You're the winner.
Oh, right. I'm the winner.
Bob Backman is 69.
69.
True.
I knew he was close to my husband's age.
And Jack is 60.
Yeah.
And I'm 60. So
I know.
189. Man.
Now, see, did the hint help you?
Do what now?
Did the hint help you?
Well, a little bit, but I knew Jimmy's age. I knew your age.
How'd you know my age?
Because I'm the same age, and I think
Maybe it's because you tell everybody about your birthday.
We went to school together?
Yeah.
Barbara, did we really go to school together?
I think so. You went to Milford School.
I did. Do you have any memories of me?
Not in school, but I remember around when you was with Maypop.
What do you remember?
You working there, and my son worked there when he was real little.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Was this reform school? that we're talking about?
Maypop was like reform
Right.
school.
Maypop Tar.
Yeah.
It was a rough place, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
And wow. And do you remember me like as real young there, or when I bought it, or?
Well, when you were young, you worked there, but I remember when you bought it too, also.
Okay. Wow. Well, believe it or not, as rough as it was, I have a lot of great memories of working there. I really do.
My sons do too. Both of them worked there.
Really? What were their names?
One of them was Sheldon Messick. He was a little tiny blonde hair boy.
Okay.
And then he worked with them later on in the years too.
Really?
He went
Okay.
out on his own.
All right. Wow. Well, you are the winner, Barbara, of a $50 Ducking Car Wash gift card.
Autographed by James Weller.
And
Congratulations.
Cool Bobby B and Jack Riddle, I think. All right. Now, it won't be at Bridgeville till Monday, so they'll set it aside.
Fine.
What's your last name, Barbara?
Rogers.
Rogers?
Yes, it is.
Are you related to the Mr. Rogers that had the TV show?
Oh, no, but I'm married to a Mr. Rogers right now.
Oh, that's right. You would be. All right. Well, Barbara, what are you doing for New Year's?
Staying right here at home.
Staying at home. All right. Well, good. Well, thanks a lot for playing along, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Did you notice how this all started with everybody in the high 190s? I don't know what that means.
I don't know. I'm thinking that we all need new hairstylists
Do people
and so
look older
on.
on television? Is that how it works?
Well, they say heavier.
Heavier and older.
Heavier and older. That's why I wear the black shirt. They tell me
adds 10 years.
that black is slimming.
The camera does what?
I said the camera adds 10 years, but it
Does
really 10 pounds. But I made the 10 years off.
I like the 10 years better.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go with that.
I know.
Oh, my goodness. So, Bob Backman, what are you doing for New Year's?
I'm going to be watching Cozy TV, I guess. It sounds like it's a really good shows on there.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds terrific.
You know something else I want to thank you for? Also, you allow us to do our Wednesday night show and this show on WRDE's Facebook page.
Well, it's not a problem. We enjoy your show.
Well, we appreciate it,
Yeah,
though.
not a
But, I
problem.
mean, I don't get a chance to thank you. And when we do our collages, Bob does the voiceover for us, too.
There you go.
Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. It's it's fun to do every week.
Wow.
Well, it is different television. Maybe
Yes.
that should be the name of the channel.
That's right.
Different TV.
television. I like it.
I mean, you can
Different
get,
TV,
you can get
yeah.
this canned stuff everywhere.
That's
but
right.
There's some very unique things on WRDE and on Cozy that you can't. I mean, can you imagine you're scanning through, you're surfing, and you come up with a bunch of guys sitting like in the same town that you maybe went to Walmart in. You're going, what?
Yeah.
They're actually
or
doing
this many
television?
Rotarians in the same
They're doing
room and
television
so on.
from the little town that I was just shopping in.
Right.
Really? How do they
Kinda
do
cool.
that? Well, you do
Right.
that by all this stuff.
Technology.
A lot of equipment
Yeah.
over there. Yeah, a lot of it.
Bob, was there anything else you wanted to hit? Because we are in our final 10 minutes.
I just wanted to hit very quickly, see if you know the answer to this.
Okay.
What's the #1 show on TV, period?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm no good at these kind of
Jack?
things. The stock market.
#1 show on TV.
Oh, Katie got a guess. You go first, Jack.
Big Bang could be in the running.
It might be.
Might be.
Anybody?
Let Katie guess.
The Rookie.
Number one show on TV is Sunday Night Football. And don't forget it's on WRDE.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, Bob.
I'll bet
Sunday night
football. It's
football.
not Thursday night football.
That's on some other network.
I know that, but they need to
Sunday
stop
night.
that.
Yeah.
They really do need to stop that.
What else you got for us, Bob?
Who's on Sunday night football this week? Do you know?
Sunday Night Football? How about the Indianapolis Colts versus the Tennessee Titans?
Ooh, Amy
Brown.
Amy Brown will be watching that.
Be a little bit of fun there.
Yeah.
And then don't forget New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
NBC's Great Salute to the Year of 2018.
Oh.
And then Jimmy Fallon right after that. It's going to be a great New Year's Eve Monday night.
It is. That's going to be kind of cool.
You're going to be watching Cozy TV, though.
I'll flip back and forth.
Okay.
I want to make
You
sure.
go surf some channels?
Just checking. I got 2 channels I can surf.
I am
WRE,
TV
Cozy
limited.
TV. Yeah.
All right. Well, Bob, I want to say thanks again.
Thank you.
Again, did you have anything else? I don't want to cut you short.
No. I wanted to thank everybody for watching the stations. And it's been a phenomenal year, as you know.
Yeah.
Next year's going to be exciting, too.
Always exciting, always good.
We finally got our commercial done.
Did you?
Finally.
Okay.
And we got it running on WRDE.
Yeah, the commercial looks great. It really does.
On WRDE.
Yep.
And that's how the picture came about.
That's how the picture came out, because Bobby said, who are all these people? I said, well, they all work there. He said, you got that many employees? I said,
That's right.
yes, we really do. We have a lot of employees. So, yeah, they did a great job and came out and got it. And we kind of kicked up the frequency of it over the holiday season. So that was Bobby's idea, by the way.
Good. Thank you.
So, he's looking out for
And
us.
isn't it nice that he allowed you to purchase more ads than normal? No limit.
No. Well, there probably was a
There
limit.
is a limit,
There is
actually,
a limit,
but-
because you can't run them at the
Right.
same time, Jim. It's not
Okay.
like trailers. There is a limit, but
no, we're
great staff.
We're great to
easy.
be partnered up. We really are. Very happy.
Works out, and you started this whole thing talking about community and local,
Right.
And that's the message.
People move here for that.
That's the message.
That's why they're here.
Spend your money
they
here,
love it.
put it right back in the community, so we can hire more people, so we can
keep
make
everything
more money,
going.
keep all the money right here in good old Sussex County.
That's a winner.
Community. I do want to remind people, Weller's Utility Trailers is open today till 1, and Monday 8 to 5. It is the end of the year. If you're in a tax situation, you want to buy a trailer, no problem. You want to buy any of what we got, most everything is on sale. So if you're looking for a deal, now is the time. You're more than welcome to wait till Wednesday. That suits me better because all the prices go back to where they were. But if you want to save some money, today and Monday. And I'm talking kayaks, the generators.
You're going to do whatever you got to do to move that stuff out the door.
All the time. All the time. And then I'll start the same speech all over January 1st, 2nd. But anyway, we are closed on Tuesday, the 1st, and we'll be right back at it Wednesday. But we're open Monday, and we're open today, and we are busy. And if you're kind of wanting to come to work at Weller's as a salesperson, we're not in a big hurry, but we are going to add one more salesperson to our team after the first of the year. So we're really getting a group together, and we've really got some good strategies and plans. And if you want to be part of it, let us know. I don't have anything else other than I want to mention New Year's Eve specials here at Smith's Cafe.
Do we know the hours?
Crab Imperial. Why don't you see how late they're going to be open?
Yeah, let's...
Half rack of ribs, Crab Imperial.
I don't know.
That sounds so good.
Flounder and crab cake combo.
Oh, yes.
Prime rib, shrimp feast, barbecue bacon and cheese chicken breast.
Yes.
And all of these specials come with 2 sides and a dessert, and that is Christmas Eve. I'm sorry, New Year's Eve.
What is a shrimp?
Open
What is a
till
shrimp
8.
feast? What's a shrimp
Open till
feast?
8. Shrimp feast.
Open
I'm
till
not
8.
sure, but it's good.
Sounds good to me. I
Open
love
till
shrimp.
8 o'clock New Year's
Have you
Eve.
noticed something else about their menu?
What's
you know
that?
something else? There is not an entree over $20.
That is amazing.
I know. Isn't that something?
Everything.
That's incredible.
Is under $20.
And if you look at some of the New Year's Eve stuff going on out there,
yeah, $35, $40.
$35, $40, $50.
Yeah.
They try to encourage you to come in and spend a little bit extra, so that would give more people an opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
To over tip.
You could
to help out the folks.
Absolutely.
50% tip on New Year's Eve.
But
Yeah.
the food is made from scratch, and you can get 2 people can eat here for about the price of 1 at other places. And if you use your Weller's discount card, now it won't work on that. It only works on normal price stuff. So, but 10% off.
You don't
that's
need
big.
the Weller's discount card.
Not
on
for
that.
those. Not for those. Have
And
I
they're
given you
not-
one of
they're
these,
not,
Jack? Do you already have one? Did I give you one of these yet?
Not yet.
There you go.
Well, thank you.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Did I give you one, Bob?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
I'm using mine.
Well, good. And encourage people to purchase them if you would. So.
And when are these good? These are good till the end of
next year.
Can they work now or do you
they work right now? So you can literally use it right now.
Cool.
And save 10%. And you can use it all of next year. So, okay. Honestly and truthfully, we do not know next Saturday what's going to happen other than we're going to be at Smith's Cafe. We're going to be on from 7 to 9, probably not 7 to 10. And we don't know about the TV side. We know we're going to be on Facebook, and we know we're going to be on the radio, and we know we're going to be right here. So we have our hopes and our dreams, and we aspire, but we'll just see how it goes. And nobody can say anything, and I understand all that. So, all right, with that said, I've had a good time, and it's been good. This is our 3rd year that we've been on TV. And I honestly, I don't know when I quit being nervous about the show.
Happened. How did that start? How did it happen?
I don't even remember.
Who came up with it? Who came up with this concept?
Oh, it started a long, long time ago.
Yeah,
remember we used to stream the Dan Gaffney show? Remember Brooks used to do it?
Yeah, but how did it ever come up to be on a real TV station? I mean,
I don't know for sure how we crossed paths, Bob.
Do you remember?
Well, I was going to say I thought of it, but I know that's not true.
I don't know.
We have the highest IQ at the table. We figured that out.
No, GPA, not IQ. Yeah.
But I don't remember how it all came about. But, I mean, I can remember. I'll tell you who taught me about streaming was a guy named Dennis Carroll. Came and watched Dan Gaffney's show and streamed it on, live stream with his telephone. That was the first time I ever knew about that. Then I got Brooks involved in the streaming, and then Colin came along as he started being a sponsor of Dan Gaffney's show. Hey, we didn't miss a Colin commercial, did we? No, we're good. Okay. Man, I get in trouble for that.
How could you forget the Colin show when you're looking at this AC Delco?
I know.
That's like big news, apparently.
He disciplines me as if I was one of his children if I mess up. So I don't want to do anything wrong. I'm just messing. But anyway, so the show has been going on a long time. I mean, we started with Dan Gaffney's show on Friday mornings. We used to stream that. Then we had our own show, Catch It Live, on Tuesday nights.
We did that a few nights.
We did that.
Spaghetti. That's what I remember.
Oh, that was at Jimmy's Grill on Tuesday nights.
That's what I remember about that.
Then I don't know how this all came about. This show started on the radio. It was 1 hour long. Then it went to 2 hours. Somewhere in there, we got connected with Bob Bachman, and I honestly can't remember how. But and we've been on TV. I realize it's 3 years today.
But
3 years.
But you started with one sponsor and an internet connection. And the only
Remember we used to do it at Dry Zone?
The only sponsor was you.
And then
how many sponsors are on this list? Look at
a whole mess of them.
Community, all the folks that are involved.
And in all honesty, we haven't been actively looking for sponsors. I mean, we it's a pretty full list, but there is sponsorship opportunities for next year for sure. So you can buy an interview.
A couple more in?
Yeah, you can. Well, it's just I've been so busy with the community stuff too.
That's good.
I mean, we really do have a lot of guests on, and I was been looking back. I mean, the pictures, we got 106,000 pictures we've taken, and there's all kinds of videos, and that's what people like about being on is it gets seen more than once. If you buy an ad, you get more than one ad. So, but it's on Facebook, TV, radio, my YouTube channel, Jim Weller or Weller Does Delmarva. So
complete shows up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's everywhere.
So somebody comes on the show. They can go back and look at what they did.
Oh, and
share it with people.
Yes. That's what people also really like. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. It's just a unique little advertising format. I mean, there's plenty of great places to advertise, but this one here has got you covered. And then we do a collage that we play throughout the week, and we boost that. So there's just a lot of little extras. And it's just because I love to publicize. And here's what's coming next year. I'm putting up a great big electronic billboard. Guess what's going to be on that? The show. We're going to let people park at the billboard and watch the show.
Like a drive-in movie.
Like a drive-in movie.
Concessions and everything.
Isn't that going to be cool?
Really?
Jim.
Oh, you wait until you see this billboard. 16 millimeter. It's going to be like right in the front seat of your car with you.
Man.
It's going to be
in-car
awesome.
speaker.
Hey, we're out of time.
Your sign guy was in our office.
Was he?
And he was telling
Cashing
us
my check.
Big one.
I had to put a big deposit down.
Oh, boy.
So anyway, hey, everybody, thank you. If this is the last time I see you on TV, thank you. If I see you next week, great.
Facebook.
Facebook. Don't forget, Weller Does Delmarva, or just Jim Weller's Facebook page. Don't forget Weller's Utility Trailers. Would love the opportunity to earn your business. Bob Backman, thank you so much for your support. Jack Riddle, thank you for your support. Both of you are good friends. I appreciate that also. And Katie and Colin and Sean. I'm going to remember that before it's over with. Colin, Sean, Katie, Stacy, everybody. So God bless you all. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Get a ride. If you got to call somebody, call me. I'll come get you if I have to. All right. Take care. I'll see you next year. Bye-bye.
Happy New Year.